Yo, what good? Oh god, the Chinese. The Chinese. Dude, I hate why does the camera look like that? Everything's just so off today. Why can't I just have like a regular stream where it doesn't look like something's gone wrong? every fucking time. I was planning on just hitting the live button today. I have no real concept of a stream for you guys, like what we did with the Jake stuff. Just some updates. Got a couple of clips coming out for you guys if you missed some of the past couple of live streams. Right now there's a major whiteout going on in Buffalo. It's dangerous as all hell. I'm surprised I even got home today. I'm genuinely surprised. It's freezing in my fucking apartment right now, dude. It is freezing, dude. It's not even funny. I'm freezing my ass off in this place. What the fuck's my beanie, dude? God! It's too cold! It's too cold for this crap. It's too cold. Hello? Oh, we're going with the cancer fit. We're going with the cancer fit. I'm sorry, guys. We're just going full cancer. All right. I have Xander Hall isms. Let's see here. No, whiteout's not fun. It's fucking dangerous, dude. It is so dangerous outside right now. Listen, you don't want me to die just yet. You know, I die when I say I'm going to die. There's a bit of a difference. All right. So we have some stuff in the suggestions tab. Do I think Jake is going to run? Define run. Define what you mean by run. Do you believe that he's just gonna like clam up like Muda and just respond to absolutely nothing? Because if he takes down that route, I don't think his community will let him. If I'm being honest, like Muda, his community will let him do that. I don't think Jake's community is going to let him do that. He has like way too many fuck ups. Way too many fuck ups to even remotely start thinking that's the option that he could take. I think Jake is he's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Honestly. If he responds, he looks like he hasn't learned anything from the initial H3 drama. And if he doesn't respond, he looks like a complete bitch to his own audience, you know? And those people are like super into the call out stuff. Like they don't really understand anything. They just kind of, they're just very binary. The kind of audience that Jake built. I would say like the Noah Samson style people. Just dealing with their communities from what I understand. He in particular is somebody that acts like that. That's what it looks like to me. His audience seems to be very binary in that sense. It's either he's the greatest of all time or he's like a total piece of shit. There's no like actual introspective looks into Jake or like his content or like who he is as a person, right? He has no real personality. The personality that I've gathered from Jake is more or less like a wet cardboard box, basically. I think he really doesn't have any sort of like human traits to himself. I think he's like if you just left a cardboard cutout of a person in a hallway somewhere. That is what Jake is. He is a sentient cardboard cutout of a human being. There's nothing important about him. There's nothing deeper about him. There's nothing that he'll actually challenge himself on or like challenge other people on. He basically gets splashed with water and he folds. He folds immediately and just destroys himself. That's what I think Jake's entire thing is. There's nothing really like important about him or like anything that really cares. Thoughts on Nick Rekieta comparing himself to Dexter Morgan? What? What? Dexter Morgan. Nick Rekieta is comparing himself to Dexter Morgan? Are you talking about the character from Dexter? Dude, Rekieta just needs to lay off the cocaine. He needs to lay off the cocaine and just take the guilty plea. From Criminal Minds? Oh, I was like, the fuck? I come once again to talk about Birdie and her mega archives. There's now one about her with R word and a 13-year-old named Jay, and Birdie's biggest supporters are gonna make vids. Whoa. Deep Steam Monster. I'm gonna make you a temporary mod. Please link whatever you have for me. Please link that. Link that. I'm curious. Have you heard about the drama involving short, fat otaku? I did see someone in the Discord called AIDS Fan. Uploaded, put a video in the suggestions that says, it's by Taxed Brass, the grooming of short, fat otaku from liberal to lolcow. Legit, I've been begging you for days now. I literally haven't noticed. I've been all over the place if you haven't noticed. But if it's really that bad, just link whatever it is in chat. Like, I'm curious. You've piqued my curiosity on the Birdie stuff. Let's see here. Should we do the short fat otaku stuff? No. Hold on. I need to remember. I'm not using Firefox today. This is kind of like a test stream / suggestion stream, just to like fuck around with some stuff. What's going on with short fat otaku?
Whoa.
Okay, what's going on with short fat? Okay, what's going on with this fat piece of garbage? What's going on with this guy? I haven't heard of short fat otaku in like fucking years. Like, I see him like around, and I think he's around in like Chud's chat, right? That's really the only thing I know about him. That's really all I know. Like, he hangs out in Chud's chat. Or, like, I'll see him in random, very large dramas. What is this video? It's got 39k views. Jesus. About the whole community loghouse for you to A-log. It's a gold mine. I posted in the Discord, and I'll take a look.
Oh, well. Looks like the law never fails. Every leftist, given enough time and exposure, will either become a predator or become sympathetic to them. Vosh,
Whoa.
Groomer. Keffels, Groomer. Noah Samson, Groomer. Destiny, Groomer.
Wait, Destiny's... Oh!
Yeah, poor Destiny got molested by a Mexican internet Nazi. At least he's out of...
Why?
This guy is a part of IFAP.
Why? Why put the photo? Why put the photo of Destiny sucking dick in here? God damn it! Why? Why? Why, dude? Oh! This guy is a part of EFAP. Who? Short Fat or Tax Brass?
The cut chair, though, eh? Well, there's a new addition to this long and storied list. Short Fat Otaku, SFO, Dev. Admittedly, the man's not a predator himself, but he harbors them. He's like Argentina after World War II.
What do you mean he harbors predators? Short Fat Otaku harbors predators?
But instead of harboring war criminals, he's harboring sexual criminals. His entire community has become a safe space for both the groomers and the groomed, and this is a bad combination. Disaster waiting to happen, really. The groomed best be checking under their beds and in their closets. Trying to avoid being molested in the SFO Discord is crazy. You gotta check the monitors, you gotta lock the doors whenever the groomers get too close, gotta use your side lights to see if they get near. If we get some furries involved, we have a winning franchise on our hands. Dev is many things. He's a skinwalker weeb.
What is EFAP? I'm not gonna lie, it's a really good podcast of dudes that just shit on like anything involving the internet or like media in general. Those guys are great.
And is deep in the trenches for anime pussy.
Like, I rewatch EFAP shit like constantly. I believe my first introduction to them was Nick showing me the crash out that Doomer Media had on EFAP. And I thought it was the funniest shit ever, and then I just started watching their whole catalog, and I haven't been able to put it down.
We're talking body pillows, shelves of unopened Funko Pops, mint condition, might I add. Probably is taking Japanese lessons on Duolingo. It's bad. Now, there's...
Please tell me those were all, like, photoshopped by this creator, and that Short Fat Otaku did not actually put himself in these fucking photos.
Pussy. We're talking body pillows.
Please tell me that Short Fat...
Shelves of unopened Funko Pops, mint condition, might I add. Probably is taking Japanese lessons on Duolingo. It's bad. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with liking anime, but when you're a middle-aged man trying to tell me how to run society while wearing a Dragon Ball hoodie, the credibility is going to take a bit of a hit. Also, realistically, Dev's love of anime isn't about deep storytelling or cultural appreciation. It's about the waifus. You think this guy didn't blow a stimulus check on resin figures of anime girls? Think again. He's out here critiquing
Jesus Christ.
the free market while being the target demographic for bus rape comics. Dev was once a classical liberal content creator who specialized in critiques of the left and discussions about societal issues. His channel had a devoted following, known for measured takes and often thought-provoking content.
Okay, so wait a minute. So Short Fat Otaku used to do like liberal style. I don't know really anything about Short Fat. I always see his name, but I don't know his like lore. So what I'm gathering is that Short Fat Otaku made a change in his content. The change in the content from being a liberal to like, from what it says, from liberal to lolcow. Did Short Fat like become a centrist, or like did he grift? Like what's the main thing about Short Fat other than like this guy's allegation that Short Fat Otaku is like harboring pedophiles?
Myself a fan of him, and watched him pretty often despite disagreeing with him. However, as with many internet personalities, the passage of time revealed cracks in the facade. And boy, did those cracks widen into gaping chasms. Recently, Dev managed to not just trip over his own feet, but swan dive into controversy by defending predators. And not the cool kind that hunt Arnold, the bad kind.
How do you defend predators? Wait. What is with this? Hold on. What is with this uptick in content creators that are willing to go to bat for pedophiles? What is going on? There is too many content creators doing this. There's too many. Mega thread from one account. Okay. I might look at that in a minute. But like, has anyone else noticed there's been like a trend? You got like Jar, Kumo, fucking apparently Short Fat Otaku now.
Let's break this down. On his Discord server, Dev made the incredible decision to argue that as long as someone's raping was happening off the server, it wasn't grounds for a ban. Swan dive into controversy by defending predators, and not the cool kind that hunt Arnold, the bad kind. Let's break this down. On his Discord server, Dev made the incredible decision to argue that as long as someone's raping was happening off the server, it wasn't grounds for a ban.
If there is a rapist... Now again, this is allegations made by this guy. I am not seeing proof yet. Okay, these are allegations made by Tax Brass, okay? If Tax Brass could show me the proof of Short Fat Otaku saying that, I will say definitively that Short Fat Otaku is out of his fucking mind. Sure, it's a Discord server, but you're also giving them access to people that they can find people in their area, pretend that they're cool, and like all that stuff. Maybe convince them to go out with them, and then they get raped. There's a domino effect that can happen. You should ban people that are like outward rapists and pedophiles. They shouldn't be in your Discord server.
I mean, come on, this is Biden immigration logic. We need to let the undocumented workers in. They were rapists in Mexico, but in America they'll be cheap laborers. He's choosing to associate with groomers, and his justification is that they fall
Where is the proof? I don't see any proof yet.
outside of his jurisdiction. Interpol will have to deal with them. They're safe in DevCord. Leave them alone. They're asylum seekers.
If I knew for sure that someone on my server was trying to diddle kids, then I'd ban them like 100%. Yeah, but like, off your server though? Hey Dev, what's up? Hey Holzander, what's up? Like, if none of it was happening in your spaces, I don't know. It feels wrong to me.
What? Hold on.
Asylum seekers.
If I knew for sure that someone on my server was trying to diddle kids, then I'd ban them like 100%. Yeah, but like, off your server though? Hey Dev, what's up? Hey Holzander, what's up? Like, if none of it was happening in your spaces, I don't know. It feels...
Huh? What? I feel like that got cut short. I agree with Enla. I feel like that got cut short. Check out Ace 1989.
Whoa.
Okay, stop, YouTube. Fuck. And now says he's making a response video over me. Defended PDFs. Okay, here. Let's just watch the full clip. Let's watch the whole thing.
Hello everyone, Ace here, and today on his Discord
this isn't a
server.
clip.
And yes, this is amazingly a take that Dev did originally make, though I will mention that he tried to walk it back, albeit in one of the most pathetic displays I've seen in a very long time, and in a way that completely contradicts himself, all because his ego is too inflated to allow him to openly admit that yes, he was in fact very wrong. This whole mess was exposed by Mach, who for the record happens to be Uzulu's girlfriend, who presented a tweet simply stating it presented without comment, which included this video clip.
If I knew for sure that someone on my server was trying to diddle kids, then I'd ban them like 100%. Yeah, but like off your server though. Hey, Dev, what's up? Hey, ChrisTheNarc, what's up? Like if none of it was happening in your spaces, it just I don't know. It feels wrong to me.
So yeah,
It keeps getting
No clip.
cut off.
If I knew for sure that someone on my server was trying to diddle kids, then I'd ban them like 100%. Yeah, but like
And I'd ban them 100%. So he would ban somebody if there was a pedophile within his Discord.
off your server though.
Like, off your server, though. Hold on. I feel like I'm missing something.
If I knew for sure that someone on my server was trying to diddle kids, then I'd ban them like 100%. Yeah, but like off your server though. Hey, Dev, what's up? Hey, ChrisTheNarc, what's up? Like if none of it was happening in your spaces, it just I don't know. It feels wrong to me.
so yeah.
It feels wrong to ban... Holy... Wait a fucking minute here. Alright, I want to find where he's reading this. Every rule. Why would you ban on the site? Because you know that... Wait. There are... Okay, hold on. Peter Heads. There are exceptions to every rule. Who would you ban on site because you knew they were bad news? If I knew for sure that someone on my server is trying to diddle kids, then I ban them 100%. That's what somebody says in chat right here.
If I knew for sure that someone on my server was trying to diddle kids, then I'd ban them like 100%. Yeah, but like off your server though.
Off your server, though. Wait. Wait.
Discord.
Wait, Dev. Wait a minute. Hold on. So much is being sent to me right now. Okay. Hold on. It keeps showing stuff. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait. Okay. Off your server, though.
Hey, Dev, what's up? Hey, ChrisTheNarc, what's up? Like if none of it was happening in your spaces, it just I don't know. It feels wrong to me.
Wait, okay, so wait. So his argument, so somebody in chat says if I found out there's a pedophile 100% grooming people in my Discord server, I would ban them. Dev, for some reason, instead of immediately acknowledging that and going, yeah, me too, he says if it's outside your server, but wait, so is his argument that if somebody gets caught grooming a kid in another person's server and they are known to be a groomer / rapist and they try to enter your server, is Dev trying to say that he wouldn't ban that person because they didn't groom or rape somebody in his server? Is that his argument? Oh, wait, hold. Wait, okay, yeah, he is saying that it feels wrong to ban them. So wait, so if a so Dev's argument, let me correct myself here. So Dev's argument, or at least his cope or his response to that is, if they raped or molested a kid off server, off site, and not in your Discord, he would think it's wrong to ban them. That's still the worst fucking answer I've ever heard to a statement like that. That's the dumbest shit imaginable. That's not like a misspeak either. He thought about saying that. He thought it out.
So yeah, Dev is stating here that he wouldn't ban PDF files for activities that they did off of the Discord server, even if he was presented active proof and knew 100% for a fact that they were indeed PDF files.
Is that what the guy said in chat? Hold on. If I knew for sure that someone on my server was trying to diddle kids, then I banned them.
I don't know. It feels wrong to me.
I need to keep listening to this.
Without comment, which included this video clip.
If I knew for sure that someone on my server was trying to diddle kids, then I'd ban them like 100%. Yeah, but like off your server though?
Yep, he's talking about if they rape or molest a kid off server. Maybe the video shows more context. I'm just trying to like not accuse Dev of anything without being like certain on something. Like, that is what he said. That is what he said. I'm fucking crying, dude. Dev, what are you doing? Dev! Dev, no!
It feels wrong to me.
That's him saying he won't ban them for anything they do off the server, even if he knew for a fact that they were pedos. They're welcome aboard as long as the raping happens off camera.
Oh, wait, wrong. Okay, wrong video.
Even if he was presented active proof and knew 100% for a fact that they were indeed PDF files.
Okay, I'm caught up. Because the way that it was framed just seems so weird. But now it makes sense. It makes... Yeah, Dev, what are you doing? Why would you answer that way? Why would you ever respond to something like that in that manner? If somebody says, hey, would you ban pedophiles 100% if you found out that they were a pedophile? Your response shouldn't be, well, if they rape somebody like out of my server, do I really have to ban them? It feels wrong. How does it feel wrong?
And not only that, but also that they were, without any question or doubt whatsoever, actively attempting to groom kids. So long as it wasn't done on his server, he doesn't care. You know.
That's fucking crazy. So if there's a pedophile in the Discord and they are proven to be a pedophile, if Dev's response to that would be, well, they didn't groom anyone in my server, so the pedophile can stay. That's a crazy thing to respond with. That's crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. I can't believe that. I can't believe that's what's happening right now. All right.
They get banned for saying he's bad faith, though, but the pedophiles are arguing in good faith, so it's alright. And more context really isn't needed here, by the way, because he took to Twitter to just outright confirm the stance.
Wait, whoa. What did he say?
Good faith, so it's alright. And more context really isn't needed here, by the way, because he took to Twitter to just outright confirm the stance.
Yeah, I don't ban people from my community for shit they've done outside of my community. Have you figured it out yet? I'm not fucking internet police, you retard. But, like, But wait. If you are informed and your community finds out there is a pedophile in the server, you wouldn't ban them if they were in the server just because they raped outside of it. Why would you allow that to happen? That's not being the internet police either. That's you making sure that your community is a safe place. Here's like my response. If somebody came to my chat and said, Chris, if you knew there was a pedophile in your Discord, what would you do? I'd ban them immediately. I would let every fucking person that in the world know that there was a pedophile in the Discord. This is his handle. This is his information. He tried to rape kids, or he has raped kids before, and this guy needs to go to jail. Easy. Easy answer. It doesn't matter if it happened to my server or not. The guy's a pedophile.
At any rate,
hold on. I need to read the rest of that.
So it's alright. And more context really isn't needed here, by the way, because he took to Twitter to just outright confirm the stance.
Hold on, into the police, you retard. If somebody actually breaks the law, I call the cops on them and not just out here dispensing e-justice. Wait a minute. It's not dispensing e-justice. It's making sure that this person doesn't have access to people within your Discord. Dev? Like, that's not e-justice. That's not cringe. That's not social justice warrior, like, fucking communist bullshit. Like, that's you being responsible.
At any rate, this position was unsurprisingly met with widespread backlash, but instead of admitting fault and moving on, Dev doubled down. Now, a reasonable person might expect someone to apologize after such a misstep, but not Dev. Dev, the great thinker, chose another path. Ego-driven mental gymnastics. Ego-driven mental gymnastics
is crazy. Dog walk. All right. Oh my god, there's so much shit. There's so much Birdie shit. Please just fucking kill me. Oh no, gonna be here forever.
Instead of a simple "I messed up," we got contradictions, justifications, and pretzel logic worthy of a circus act. Because Dev tried to walk back his take, sort of. He claimed that he'd banned predators out of personal
I keep clicking on the wrong whatever.
disgust, but not for their actions outside the server. So he'd ban someone if he thinks they're gross, but not because they're an actual threat. He was fine with the raping, but making them feel personally uncomfortable is where he draws the line. You can groom the children, so long as you do it out back. He's unironically saying, who am I to judge what someone does to a child in the privacy of their own home? He's also been simultaneously banning people from the server for making fun of him on Twitter. I don't ban people for what they do outside the server.
God, Chris, the amount of people acting shocked that Birdie scammed them is so frustrating. You know what? Just to piss off all the people that, like, supported Birdie. I'm glad they scammed you out of your money. You're a fucking idiot. Good! They took your money? They took your money? Oh, I'm so sorry. The person that was obviously scamming people scammed? Ooh! Crazy, dude!
He said, oops.
Yeah, clip that and send that out to the Birdie fucking people.
Guess that principle doesn't apply universally, huh, Dev? His jurisdiction applies to tweets that mention him, I guess. The zoning laws in Devtopia are pretty confusing. These large bureaucracies, I just can't deal with them. He's been an enlightened centrist for a long time, which is gross by itself. To Dev, the world isn't black and white. It's not even gray. It's beige, the most despicable color there is. See, he's just now extended that out to include being a centrist about the benefits and drawbacks of pedophilia. He's got an ideological firmware update. See,
Oh no. Please tell me Dev's not taking the Dan Burst Studios attempt here.
I understand why he's suddenly begun having such unacceptable takes. He's been getting even fatter. Dev's too large to fit through the Overton window now, and so he's been avoiding it entirely, hobbling over to the closest door instead. And so he's fallen outside the Overton window and thoroughly in a brain-rotted leftist Twitter land. That explains a lot. That actually brings us to the elephant in the room, so to speak. Dev himself. Dev is very fat. Now, I know what you're thinking. Come on, don't go after the guy for his weight. That's low-hanging fruit, and you're absolutely right. But Dev wouldn't know the first thing about fruit, so I think we're good. The man's not a commie per se, but if a bread...
Prover encouraging a 50-year-old set to draw gore porn? No. Ah! Why is anyone shocked by this? Why is anyone shocked by the Birdie stuff? They were always a bad person.
Headline formed in Montreal tomorrow. This man isn't standing in it. He's sprinting to the front and asking for seconds. First audio he's got in a while. But let's not let our arguments get circular lest we resemble a silhouette. The Groomer harboring isn't the only decline we've seen from Dev recently. Just the funniest, really. Does laughing at that make me a bad person? Whatever. He's been getting further left over time, a glacial transition that has made him progressively more and more retarded every year. It's gotten to the point where he's transcended the bounds of the typical lefty YouTuber. Now Dev is the only person in human history to have single-handedly broken praxeology. Mises, Hayek, Rothbard, amateurs. None of them could account for the sheer intellectual powerhouse that is short-fat otaku. Praxeology, for those of you who don't spend your weekends reading books, is a study of human...
Okay, this video sucks.
No, completely ignoring the fact that such individuals
I just want the
engaging in
info.
such activities that you know for a fact
I just want the info. I want the info.
they are engaging in are a legitimate safety issue for people that are on the server, particularly those that aren't of age. Now, admittedly, this was indeed a cropped clip, and typically I would provide clips with full context, because there's always the chance that whatever was said was taken completely out of context to the point of being blatantly dishonest. That possibility, however, flew completely out of the window the moment that Dev decided to double down, as Dev responded with his own quote tweet where he claimed that he didn't ban people from his community for stuff that they do outside of that community, although he would at least be willing to call the cops, if not outright ban a PDF file for their activities, so long as those activities are off the server. It is of note, for the record, that when Dev claims that he does not ban people for their activity outside of the server, that is a bold-faced lie. To provide just one example, he banned me personally from his Discord server exclusively because I humiliated him in a debate on Twitter, which is...
What? No way.
off the server. So yes, the claim that he does not ban people for off-server activity, that's a lie, plain and simple. Even ignoring that though, the sheer fact that Dev's position here is that PDF files don't have to eat a ban hammer so long as they do their
former girlfriends are saying that he's out of the state, moving in with extended family could have something he could have done from the very beginning. Amazing.
PDFing outside of the server is a pretty atrocious take on Dev's part that greatly calls into question the safety of the server members, even if Dev wishes to call the cops.
Watch I'm Back Birdie video did. Yeah, I've seen the video.
I can trust and rely.
Christ, it's gonna take so long. We're gonna be here forever, dude. We're gonna be here forever. I didn't think I was gonna do a Birdie
in these sorts of
stream,
situations. If the behavior you know about is enough to warrant calling the cops, then at that point, maybe letting that person stay in your private Discord server is not a good idea. Naturally, people started calling out Dev on this particularly bad take, which is when he decided to try to backtrack, but unfortunately, instead of simply admitting that
Wait, hold on. So what is this? Listen, Dev, confirm pedos should be the exception to that rule, especially if you know you have minors in the server. I ban minors for being minors. And to be honest, I would just probably arbitrarily ban pedos out of personal disgust, but I wouldn't be for anything they did outside of my community. No, that's so stupid.
That he was wrong and an idiot for having the...
That's so stupid. If you know that they're pedos, they shouldn't be in the Discord, period. There's no conversation here.
Bad take. Dev's ego once again got the better of him, and so he instead endeavored to contort himself into as much of a pretzel as possible in a statement that completely contradicts his own position, as when Van Thany responded by stating, quote, "Listen, Dev, confirmed pedophiles should be the exception to that rule, especially if you know you have minors on your server." Dev responded by stating, quote, "I ban minors for being minors, and to be honest, I would just probably arbitrarily ban pedos out of personal disgust. But it wouldn't be for anything they did outside of my community. No." So here's why that statement by Dev is complete and utter nonsense that absolutely contradicts itself. If Dev knows for a fact that a person is a pedophile, how would he know that outside of evidence existing either on the server itself or outside of the server? Evidence that, mind you, would be a direct product of the actions of said pedophile. The simple fact of the matter is Dev would have absolutely no way of knowing if it were not for said evidence, and said evidence would not exist were it not for the actions of said pedophile. In this way, there is no disconnecting Dev's decision to ban someone out of disgust for what they've been exposed to be. There is no disconnecting his decision to do that from their actions outside of the server. With that analysis in mind, it is very clear that Dev's statement here is simply a pathetic attempt at walking back while simultaneously...
This is so bad, Dev. What is wrong with you? Why would you do this? Why would you respond this? Oh no! Food shops! What the fuck are they doing here?
attempting to protect his oh so important ego from ever admitting that...
What? Is that just another Asian girl? It might be Asian man, whatever. What is Food Shops' pronouns? Like, I don't even know. All I know is that they were said that their therapist told them to watch lolicon porn because they were afraid of raping a kid.
that he was actually wrong. A very clear reoccurring theme for Dev, which inevitably has a habit of making things worse for him in the end. Speaking of things becoming worse for Dev then decided to try to snap back by accusing Uzulu, who happens to be Matcha's boyfriend, of being a pedophile, and her of being a pedophilia victim. Dev,
what the fuck?
Later claimed that this was a joke.
What is happening? Dev accused Uzulu on preying on an underage girl to the girl who was not underage and is still dating them. He was so proud of his accusation that he shared it on Discord, but then deleted his sick burn when the clapback happened. He deleted it, but after he posted, said something along the lines of, "But I did fuck up and let a predator into the community. I guess she has first-hand knowledge." Actually, I realized explaining the joke ruined it, so I deleted the explanation. I didn't realize like calling somebody a pedophile is a joke.
But apparently it was also a joke that Dev was so confident about that he needed to actively explain it even to his most ardent supporters on the Discord server. Because nothing screams confidence about your sick burn than needing to provide a leftist meme worth of...
I want to appreciate this sick burn since I don't get a chance to do them quite that often. GF is trying to pay me as being permissive of adults grooming kids in my community, which I'm obviously not. Well, yeah, but the thing is, Dev, is that you also said that if a pedophile outside of your community, well, outside of your Discord was found in your community, you wouldn't ban them for off-platform behavior. That's bad.
Writing just to explain said sick burn. All I'm going to say is that if we...
Hold on, I want to keep reading here. While saying she was underage on Minecraft server back in the day. Being the guy who got banned for griefing said Minecraft server and generally fucking with the wider community. What the fuck?
We are to assume this is an attempt at comedy by Dev.
Okay, hold on. Why are these Discord screenshots white? I don't really know. Somebody with Discord Nitro, probably. Somebody with Discord Nitro, I would assume. So it's like a different color.
Then it is a pretty incompetent attempt at comedy, to say the very least. It's also worth noting that when some people were actually starting to take the joke seriously, people that happened to support Dev, he didn't exactly take much time to explain to them that it was a joke, and that the only people that he was bothering to actively inform it was a joke were people that weren't exactly thrilled with his comments. But since we've gone to the route of talking about perverts and scumbags that may or may not be on Dev's Discord server, I believe now is the perfect time to talk about a recurring theme I've noticed among some of Dev's strongest offenders. To provide one example, let's talk about food shops. One of the very
You know it's bad when Tipster and Keffels got a W? Like, they can just beat you at anything, you know? Food Shops got beat by Tipster and fucking Keffels, which is crazy.
few dev defenders who decided to try to make videos to counter my videos talking about dev. You might remember Food Shops as being that one individual who kept repeatedly asking for proof over and over and over again immediately after being shown proof. Food Shops was also the exact same individual who went full Uncle Ruckus while being a guest on Dev's election night livestream. I bring Food Shops up due to a back and forth that we had.
What do you mean they went Uncle Ruckus mode? What do you mean by that? What, like, did they just start just saying, like, incredibly racist shit?
Back in early November, in the days leading up to the election night. Specifically, I noticed a tweet where Food Shops had argued that Trump supporters are worse than pedophiles, which in other words, Food Shops was arguing that pedophiles aren't as bad as Trump supporters, and that at least pedophiles are not Trump supporters. Needless to say, this was a take that I was rather critical of.
That take does not make any sense, dude. That take's insane! Trump supporters are worse than pedophiles is a crazy line.
But Food Shops, who by the way is a self-described pedophilic obsessive compulsive
Yes, they are afraid of raping kids.
disorder, meaning Food Shops is paranoid about the idea of being a pedophile, but totally not one, guys. Anyways, Food
They
Shops
are.
decided to respond to this
They jerk
criticism
off
by
the
announcing a
lolicon.
plan of deliberately going and hanging out with children as a sort of gotcha, because
Oh,
such a plan will
no.
surely guarantee that Food Shops beats any and all allegations. Now, I would love to show you exactly what Food Shops said, word for word, but unfortunately, and
I don't know if DSM sent this one yet. For some reason, it showed Tesla. Oh, God, there's so much. Oh, God, there's so much Birdie stuff.
as you may have no doubt noticed, the Food Shop's Twitter account no longer exists, and for the record, neither does the YouTube channel, as both were mysteriously taken down in the weeks following this back and forth. But worry not, because Food Shops is not the only dev defender that I'm going to briefly go over. Another one that just so happened to be the person that talked Food Shops into covering my videos is a person known as Devil Aspiring, aka Aspiring Devil. And to talk about what Aspiring Devil is willing to defend, as well as try to support, we have to talk a little bit about Lilith, who on October the 3rd of 2023 decided to provide a quote tweet response to Seamus when Seamus claimed that it was sexual assault for a trans man to pretend to be a cis woman in order to sleep with people under false pretenses. In other words, using deception to gain false consent. For the record, Seamus was 100% correct in his assessment that this was indeed a form of sexual assault, and I responded to Lilith openly stating such. The responses I had received included 3 different people, all trying to desperately argue that this isn't real rape, bro, and therefore there is nothing wrong with this, in their eyes. My responses also included one additional individual, Aspiring Devil, who claimed that literally no one was denying that this was rape, completely ignoring that literally every single other person responding to my tweet was denying that it was rape. I then noticed and promptly pointed out that Aspiring Devil not only knew of the existence of these pro-rape tweets, but was actively liking some of them as well, making it very apparent what his actual positions were. In practice, Aspiring Devil is a pro-rape advocate. Aspiring Devil defends rape so long as it is done under the correct conditions. Those conditions apparently being trans cells attempting to get laid with people who would say no if they knew otherwise. For the record, this exact position led to the exposing of other dev defenders, such as Mars and Existential Robot, as also being rape lovers. Once again, with both of them trying to
Rape lovers!
claim that it's not real rape if you lie to get false consent. And even when
What a wild thing to say, rape lovers.
presented with actual examples of people getting convicted and sent to prison over this, they chose to simply mock the very idea, as well as demean the victims of such crimes.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it was funny for a minute, and now it's getting annoying. These videos are not that great. But yeah, I completely agree with the idea that Dev is retarded for this entire take, and he needs to ban people. Wiley, I saw. We're probably going to go over the Birdie stuff. I'll probably recontextualize what you posted another time, because it seems like the Birdie stuff's going to take a while. Dev, like, why would you say that? Why would you try to argue this? Why would you even consider that as another option? Or like a thing to say is that like, yeah, well, if they rape kids off platform, I don't really care. That's crazy, dude. If you learn that a pedo is in your Discord, ban the pedo. Like, I don't get why people have retarded takes. I can't do it. Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to sign into a few things. Okay.
Whoa! Dead 6 pals for the suggestions stream.
Well, right now, they sent me a bunch of stuff about Birdie, so I think we're going to do Birdie first. I just need to fucking... Because I switched everything to Microsoft, but I forgot to sign into everything before I hit the live button. Okay. Okay. Should I watch this fucking I'm Back video first? I feel like I should. I feel like I should watch this first. It's painful. Live stream incident, my racism plus transphobia. The ferret incident! Ooh! What happened to the ferret? Free the ferret. Yeah, this video looks painful. Where have I been? Okay, I don't care. Why did I come back? I don't care. Okay, so we're just gonna jump to the not safe for work art. Okay, we're just gonna jump there. All right, we're just gonna start there. Because I'm curious what this is the most autistic fucking background of all time. Holy shit. This is scary. Like, the amount of autism radiating off of this video is so strong. I can feel it on my skin. I feel like I'm gonna catch the autism. The vast majority is him calling everyone his life abusers. Crazy! An autistic trans person says that? Whoa, I'm so fucking shocked.
Ollie?
Okay, fine. We're gonna skip up to this 2017. The 2017 artwork thing. And then we'll go through everything that Deep Sea Monster sent after this, because I want to see where this all goes. I'm not friends with minors as a timestamp. You've gotta be kidding!
Remember when I was 12 years old and I drew porn depicting pedophilia, and instead of being concerned or wondering if I was okay, everyone got mad at me for it, and it ended up...
They drew... Wait. Wait a fucking minute. They drew pornography of a pedophilic act? Are you kidding? And they're turning it around being like, well, I was 15 years old and everyone got mad at me for drawing a pedophilic act. You know, it's kind of fucked up that everyone got mad at me for that.
Ended up being the first thing that canceled me in the public eye. Good times. You know I was groomed by Kitty Dog, right?
Fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Okay, I know, that was a total curve.
Yes, but they were 12. Still crazy. You should definitely still be flamed on the internet for that. Don't care. You should be flamed. You should be made fun of. You should be shit on. I don't care what your fucking age is. You're drawing shit like that, you need to be locked up in a fucking cell.
If you aren't aware of who Kitty Dog is, which would be shocking if you weren't, she's this super duper popular animation memer who makes very sexual videos. I'm totally not surprised that this happened. And when I was 11 to 12 years old, she was basically my idol. I made a shit ton of videos about her, and she commented on them asking me to join Discord, and you can see where this is going. I'm not going to get into the grotty details right now, because it's genuinely traumatic for me, but I will include some screenshots in this section as I elaborate. Anyways, this shouldn't have been drama in the first place, but
Wait. Oh, what the fuck is that? It was 14 and 12? That's the age gap that we're considering grooming? They were 12 years old. It was a 14-year-old, fucking teenager. They're in high school. The 12-year-old's like still in fucking middle school. Like, would I call it sexual predation? No. But would I call it like pushing a line? Yeah.
But I will include some screenshots.
I would never fucking tell anyone and tell them that's okay. I'm not even gonna say it's okay. I think it's fucking weird. That a teenager's hanging out with a 12-year-old. You mean middle school, elementary? No. High school starts at 14. Middle school starts at like 11 to 13. At least in America.
screenshots in this section as I elaborate. Anyways, this shouldn't have been drama in the first
I don't want to read any of these.
place, but Kitty Dog encouraged me to make drawings like those, and that's why they exist. I know a few of you are probably going to say this as some sort of counter-argument, so...
What the fuck is that?! I incredibly low-key, secretly, shamefully miss you. I'm gonna fuck you.
The age gap wasn't, like, huge. I was 12 and she was 14, but, like, let's not get caught up in the logistics of grooming. I am not misusing the word. I can confidently say that this is what this was.
What the fuck was... What the fuck is this artwork?
Kitty Dog was aware of the power she had over me, being a massive creator that I looked up to.
They were aware of the power. They're 14. I doubt they really did. For the rest of this section, I want to include weird-ass animation Kitty Dog made about me. She privated it, but it wasn't private until after I finished my script. I think they know why. Why not save that?
I was not old enough to consent to these things. I was 12. Another thing to bring into consideration is that apparently Kitty Dog was also being groomed during this time period, but this still doesn't excuse her behavior. Especially when we can-
Is everyone just getting groomed in the animation community? Like, what the fuck is happening? Why is everyone getting groomed in the animation art community? Why are there so many groomers?
consider COCSA to be a trauma response, which stands for child-on-child sexual abuse. And yes, sexual abuse can be accounted for under messaging like Kitty Dog did. I'm aware of the fact people are still going to defend Kitty Dog in this situation, but at least acknowledge the impact this had on me as a kid. This led to the first time I got into big internet drama, and Kitty Dog completely threw me under the bus when this went down.
Admittedly, Katie did not throw me under the bus. However, wait, what? So wait, why would you say that they threw you under the bus, but then put it in a note saying that they admittedly didn't throw you under the bus? She has had every chance to apologize to me for, grooming me with little hearts in the O's, which is just fucking crazy. Or even acknowledge what she did publicly, but she never has. She pretends like it never happened because it's easy. It's been 7 years. She really should have said something by now. This video is ass. In the art community, they cheat on each other, beat each other, sexually abuse each other. It's only those things. True!
Despite encouraging
like, in our community, it's like, hey, stop trying to flirt with this e-girl, you fucking freak. And then, boom! Over there, it's like domestic battery, rape, child rape. Oh!
The animate community
me to draw art like this prior to it being publicized. She essentially made fun of me for being harassed while still—
Holy shit, sorry, this part was just my BPD brain. Okay. Why would you put this in the video? Wait, what is happening? Please tell me nobody bought this video. I haven't even, got through the not safe for art section yet, and this fucking grooming allegation. Please tell me nobody actually bought this. You have to be borderline retarded to buy that this video is serious. You have to be borderline retarded. Just my BPD brain misremembering things. Please ignore me at this part. She didn't make fun of me. She just groomed me. They bought it for 6 months. Everyone who believed this video needs to just like what would happen if somebody in the South back in the day would run away from work.
Still pretending to be my friend. Later when
you can connect the dots on what I'm trying to say there, so I don't get banned.
I was 13, she began drawing NSFW art of my sonas while also acknowledging that I was uncomfortable with it, but assumed that I would allow an exception for her because she's a popular creator that I looked up to.
Where's the proof of that? Is that the proof here?
I consented to her drawing porn of me, but it was only because I was scared to say no. She started drawing NSFW art of me that depicted her sexually assaulting me, using a sona she made to represent her obsession with me, while she was dating someone else, might I add. I was very uncomfortable. A year later, when I was 14, I vented to someone telling them how uncomfortable I was with her drawing this art of me, and I sent some of it to them. They ended up leaking it, and Kitty Dog found out, and she got—
You sent people the not safe for work I made when I had the rotted phase of you. If you're honestly hurt by it, you should talk to me privately about it instead of doing it like this. What the fuck is going on?
Got mad at me. I will acknowledge that I should have communicated to her myself that I was uncomfortable, but then again, I was scared to say no, and I didn't know how to communicate efficiently at that age, and I didn't intend for it to be leaked, nor did I anticipate that. She told me she was upset because the art was posted on my Encyclopedia Dramatica page.
Sorry, I was kind of dead, and I'm pretty sure I did, but I was never really hurt by it, so... Wait. But I was never really hurt by it, so FV... Okay. I'm really sorry. It was a while ago. I was a dumby. So sorry. Okay, D. Someone told me it made you uncomfortable, and now, now me and drama. What the fuck is? Why can't you just talk like normal people? Oh no, I hope the drama passes soon. I'm really sorry. Oh my god. Wait. So they get confronted on this. I understand they're 12. I get it. Okay. Oh, I understand they're 12. I get it. But they're getting confronted on it, and they just lie to that person? Even though they said earlier that this person knew that they were uncomfortable? This is exactly 2 years later. So wait, so Birdie was 14, this person was 16? But like, Birdie said that they made them uncomfortable. Where's the proof of that? Because I'm seeing here that Birdie told him it was... I was never really hurt by it. I'm trying to understand. No, Chris. I don't fucking know what's going on. It doesn't exist. Oh. Oh god.
Which I'm honestly still angry about because, like, she wasn't harassed from what I saw, or at the bare minimum held accountable for her actions. It was brushed aside as Birdie drama, and I got the blame for it because I consented, despite me not being old enough to. It was...
Bro, you were both minors, doing weird shit in DMs. And you never showed any proof that there was any sort of indication that you were uncomfortable by this. You both sent each other, like, fucking artwork of personas fucking each other. Like... What is happening? And Kitty Dog on top of that is also a minor. Like, what is going on?
It's my Encyclopedia Dramatica page. It was posted for the purpose of lolcowing me, not her. I have no idea what she's like.
Was the purpose for lolcowing me?
It was my Encyclopedia Dramatica page. It was posted for the purpose of lolcowing me, not her. I have no idea what she's like as a person now, but I can't forgive her. She has acknowledged what she did to me, but she never made an effort to apologize to me.
Wait, hold on. What is this? I don't even know what's said here. I don't know your side, so Eep, I'm kind of being neutral, you know. I asked if he was okay with me drawing that stuff, and he said yes. I obviously regret it now because, man, it was horrible, especially since it was also around when both me and Birdie were groomed. Everyone's groomed. Everyone's. There is... The art community is the groomed community. I'm changing it. You're all being groomed. Every single person that interacts with the art community, you are grooming. You're either the groomed or you're the groomer. It's like the survival of the fittest out there. You're the groomed or you're the groomer. Everyone is graped. Zir. Also around, both me and Birdie were groomed, so even though he said he was okay with it, he probably wasn't. When I was 14, I didn't have a sense of proper boundaries, and in hindsight, I could see I was creepy and uncomfortable.
In her card, she expresses remorse.
I deeply regret having hurt others. I don't expect to be forgiven. I cannot undo the pain I've caused. All I can do is apologize sincerely to them and strive to change. In her card?
For having hurt people in the past and vaguely apologizes publicly, but she never apologized to me. I'm not attempting...
But there's an apology regardless. Just because they didn't apologize to you directly doesn't mean that there's no apology. Like, I get it, but that's all you're going to get. That's all you're going to get. Like, you got an apology.
To defame her or cancel her. Like I said, I don't even know her anymore. I just want to be honest.
Ultimate Groom review is crazy, homie. We should put that in the title. Instead of Ultimate Rape review, I'm stealing Ultimate Groom review. I will be the Ultimate Groom reviewer.
Honest about her treatment towards me so you can all get like a full picture of the Birdie drama. Now, this wasn't as bad as the other times I've been groomed, but it still had a huge effect on the way that my brain developed. I needed to understand that animation meme community was a...
It's already in the title. Refresh the stream. It's in the title now. Birdie needs to be locked up. UGR, Ultimate Groom Review.
Breeding ground for grooming to take place. These kinds of videos were made for a child audience, and adults in this community never
What
talked
the
about or
fuck
took any
is
action.
this?
A lot of the adults
What
would take
is
advantage of
this?
people like me, and they failed people like me. My parents failed me too. They knew what kinds of videos I was making and watching.
My parents failed me too. Wait, I remember in this video. Wait a minute. I remember in this video that their parents were trying to take the internet away from them, and they considered that to be abuse. So their parents, whatever the fuck their pronouns are, did try to limit them on the internet. But now it's the parents' fault? But they tried to take your internet away, and then you said it was abusive, that they were trying to take the internet away.
And they even knew that I was being groomed, and they didn't do anything. It's funny.
Wait, how did they know? Did you tell them?
When they found out I was being groomed, albeit by a different guy, they grounded me for it.
Wait, someone else told your parents that you were being groomed? And they grounded you for it? Maybe they just said you're no longer allowed to be on the internet. Is that grounding? If your parents find out, hey, you're being groomed, like, over Discord, they grounded you to get off the internet. It wasn't a grounding because you were getting groomed. It was a grounding to protect you from the internet. That's at least what I understand it to be. That's at least how it's being framed. But you're saying that this is abuse. Like, what is this?
I don't know if you can tell, but my childhood is like cartoonishly messed up. Anyways, I think the drama that resulted from this is pretty funny sometimes, because the main argument that renters used is that it was illegal for me to draw porn at 12 years old. I'm sorry, but have you ever met a 12-year-old that hasn't drawn porn? If that
Yes! What are you... You want to know what I was doing at 12 years old? I was playing Halo 3 with my friends. I was playing Halo 3. I was doing basketball. I was outside playing with paintball guns and ATVs and shit. I know so many people that I grew up with that drew no porn at the age of 12. So many people I grew up with. So many of them. There was one girl in our middle school that was known as drawing weird shit. And she would draw like General Grievous fucking horses. And we all bullied her for it. Whoa! So like...
I did marching band and play Zelda.
That's the only person that I remember from those days that did anything remotely as weird as what you're saying.
If that were illegal, we'd live in some sort of dystopian society where anyone under the age of 18 would be locked up. While this is funny
There's no dystopian society.
to me now, this was extremely traumatic to go through as a child. This was the first time I had been harassed to this degree, and as a result of this, my address was leaked for the first time. Files were contacting me, which resulted in me being groomed at least 5 more times.
You got groomed 5 times? 5? What are you, like a pedophile magnet? Holy shit! What are you, are you like an industrial magnet for pedophiles? What is this?
People were making threats to me, and my life was just ruined. Something interesting I'd like to mention, which I think is a nice segue.
You should just get off the internet. Your life wasn't ruined. You got harassed, which is terrible. I don't wish that on anybody, okay? Don't wish that on a single person. But, here's the but, right? Here's the but. If you just logged off the internet and stayed off the internet and didn't upload YouTube videos and didn't go in Discords and hang out in DeviantArt communities and all that stuff, that would have all passed on. You wouldn't have the history that you do now. So, like, that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. And then, boom, it's gone. It's gone. Look at Tonka. Tonka fucking left. The only thing I've heard about Tonka recently is that he's working at McDonald's. because somebody saw him. That's like the worst case. Nobody's calling McDonald's to fire Tonka Saw. Maybe I'm wrong about the McDonald's thing. I just heard he was working in like a fast food restaurant or something. All I heard was he's putting fries in the bag.
Right into our next topic. Do you remember Fontic, my partner at the time? He was the one who leaked to the NSFW art in the first place, which I honestly can't fault him much for considering he was 11 and it wasn't.
Later in this video, Birdie talks about how at 14 he sent Vent, not safe for work, to an 11-year-old he was dating. Oh, so he groomed and then he became the groomer. So he got groomed and then became the groomer.
Who leaked to the NSFW art in the first place, which I honestly can't fault him much for considering he was 11 and it wasn't his fault that other people decided to.
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute here. So you were dating somebody that was even younger than you. So by your definition of what you're calling grooming, you groomed someone else and sent them not safe for work artwork. Oh, what is this? What is this video? How did anyone donate $10,000 to this fucking retarded neat? How did you do it? You know, he said not safe for work art to vent about it is crazy.
This was enough basis to harass me over or make videos about, but he leaked the NSFW images to a Birdie hate server with the intention of ruining my life, he told me. I don't have proof of this, unfortunately, because he said this during one of my live streams in 2017, which is now lost media, but
I weirdly don't believe that. I'm like 90% sure that some motherfucker with how much of a freak you are A-logged that somewhere.
the disturbing factor of this is that his intention of, quote, ruining my life never went away. He's 18 now. Let's talk about him.
Let's talk about the guy that I dated when he was 11. Let's talk about that guy.
I'm gonna be straightforward with this. Malachi is a groomer, neo-Nazi, racist, pro-shipper, school shooter, idolizer.
A groomer, neo-Nazi, racist, pro-shipper, pro-school shooter. It's the most insane fucking sentence I've ever heard. That's fucking crazy.
Abuser, and manipulator.
The school shooter idolizer.
There are already a ton of videos about this out there, so I'm not gonna go too in-depth. I would really like to
So
stay
the
away from it.
groomer groomed a groomer who groomed a groomer. We're so many levels past like regular grooming. This really is the ultimate groom review.
So I could be getting some things
This is like an all-out brawl of groomers.
wrong here, but basically, this dude is bad news, and this isn't surprising to me at all. Again, like the kitty dog stuff, this is probably shocking to a lot of you. Malachi managed to get my entire audience on his side for a long time while manipulating me and gaslighting me for several years.
Who's the most based groomer, though? It's fucking crazy. Lumpy.
We dated 8 times, I believe, and he took advantage of me sexually. He created an alt account so that he could interact with me.
What? Being an asshole stir up drama with Queen. It's funny, I don't know why. What is happening?
Weirdly enough, while taking advantage of me, he compared himself to my groomer multiple times. And I'm talking about, like, the big bad one, not like kitty dog.
Dude, your parents should have taken away your internet for life. Like, dude, why would you consider what your parents did taking away your internet, like, abuse? It's not abuse. If anything, they were trying to protect you. Like, what is going on here? How do you constantly have interactions with these kinds of people? First, you get groomed by a 14-year-old at the age of 12, according to you. Then you were sending pornography to an 11-year-old, venting about the pornography that your groomer sent you. Then you dated the 11-year-old. They grew up, started fucking with you. And then there's too many levels of grooming.
Dog. He would ask me what my groomer would force me to do because he thought it was sexy, and for some reason he
Oh, and then they have another groomer. There's too many groomers.
asked me to unblock my groomer. I don't remember why though, so the reasoning was probably very traumatic for me. He was aware of my obsession with him, which I will talk about here, and he used it as an opportunity to ask for my passwords for sexual favors, to terrorize me, and to intentionally try to worsen my mental state. Every time I said no to the sexual favors, he wouldn't respond to me for the rest of the day, which I know doesn't seem like a big deal to most of you, but this was a manipulation tactic which he knew was effective because when he wouldn't respond, I would become extremely emotional. As I mentioned earlier, I have borderline personality disorder. 2 significant symptoms of my
BPD. 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 BPD! BPD! BPD!
Disorder are a paralyzing fear of abandonment and unstable relationships. I was diagnosed recently, but Malachi was aware of these things regardless and utilized that back then.
Wait a minute. So if you were just diagnosed recently, how would he be able to utilize that if he didn't know that you had BPD and when you didn't even know that you had BPD? So, like, what is going on here? How did he know to utilize that if you didn't know that you had it? Huh.
He was also my FP, or favorite person, hence why I was obsessed with him for years.
FP? Why are you shorthanding FP? What are you doing? Hold on, I need a water. I'm yelling a lot. Oh. Woo! No chef breaks. No chef breaks. No chef breaks.
Favorite person refers to an unhealthy attachment to another person that those with BPD tend to develop. I will discuss my BPD further in a separate video, but I thought I would bring it up here to further contextualize the situation. He would also ask me to draw porn of his characters with the purpose of leaking it and framing me as a groomer, which he admitted to me himself. But
wait, why? What? Hold on. It's out of the blue, but feel free to make not safe for work art of both me of my personas, if you wish. Huh? What?
Also asked me to draw.
Also, do you have the uncensored version of that sex scene I dropped my tortilla? Yeah, this is 6 years ago.
A porn of his characters with the purpose of leaking it and framing me as a groomer, which he admitted to me himself. But
Chef, what's wrong, buddy? You're yelling a lot. What is it? Come back. What's going on? You're yelling a lot right now. Oh, you're just cracked out. You're just cracked out is what you're doing. Come here. Come here, buddy. You're just cracked out. Come on. No? You gotta make up your mind, bud.
by the way, he's literally 1 year younger than me. I've lost proof of the majority of these conversations because he would instigate sexual conversations with me on an alternate account that I no longer have access to, and he deleted a few of the messages of him being sexual on his main account so I wouldn't be able to come out about this in the future, which I think should be enough evidence that he's aware that he did something wrong and felt the need to censor it so that he could continue to manipulate my audience, while also...
Grandma saw this as their first
Come here.
kid.
You're staring at me. You're staring at me. Do you want to come hang out? Or do you want to keep sitting there? You got to make up your mind, bud.
preventing me from coming out about my experiences with him. He would gather information through some of my friends at the time to try to convince me my nightmares were real and that he could see everything I did.
What the fuck? See, this is the thing. I grew up like as a normal fucking white cis male. And when I look at this, I can't understand a childhood like this, nor will I. I refuse to. I actively refuse to. I actively refuse! This isn't a real thing. This isn't a real life situation. I'm done pretending. I'm done pretending. Like, this is crazy. This is a situation that no kid should be in. And they actively put themselves in it multiple fucking times. Like...
I made a video on the Chrysophobia vent account explaining to everyone that Malachi and his friends hacked into my computer and everybody dogpiled me for lying. But I wasn't lying. This is just one of the things that he made me believe. Again, I was diagnosed with psychotic symptoms, so I experienced that consistently, but because of him, I was in the middle of a bad psychotic break. During this time period, he actively worsened my delusions because it was fun to him. I need you to understand that he is not the victim
He fucking...
in this situation, nor has he ever been a good person. But I would like to take accountability for my behavior towards him.
Wait, what was that last...
victim in this situation, nor has he ever been a good person.
That's all I have on him as of right now. If you're interested in learning more, please do your own research. He hurts other people worse than he's hurt me. Listen to their voices.
But I would like to take accountability for my behavior towards him. When I was 12 to 15 years old, I had an intense obsession with him, which included me archiving all of his art and making videos about him constantly, and sexualizing him, stealing his OCs, borderline stalking him, doxing him, and encouraging harassment of him.
So you're both insane! Like, what is going on here? So you're both crazy. You're both out of your fucking minds. You doxed him. You encouraged harassment against him. How aren't you a lolcow again? How aren't you a complete crazy person again? Like, what the fuck? Why do people give this person $10,000? Why?
This is something that I believe that I genuinely needed to be held accountable for, and thank you to all of you who did, but the harassment that I received because of this was not okay.
Oh, I'm really glad that you held me accountable for being a complete schizophrenic, insane person, but it's not okay that you guys shit on me all the time.
I have apologized to him in private for my behavior, and everything in the past has been resolved on my end. I'm saying on my end because he never apologized to me, or even acknowledged what he did, so thanks for that. Speaking
You just grow past it. You just grow past it. You just let it go. You were like, you know what? I got my closure. Fuck you. Whatever. Wait. What? If you really didn't want to bring this back up, which is going to activate him again, why would you talk about it? I've had falling outs with people that I know. I've apologized, or they've apologized to me. I've not accepted their apology, or they haven't accepted my apology. It's just life. You just move on.
Speaking of harassment, I encourage you not to harass him either. I know I said at the beginning of this video not to harass anyone mentioned.
Don't harass him, but he is a neo-Nazi groomer, pro school shooter individual. 11 and 12, and Birdie was 14 and 15. So by their definition, they are also a groomer.
Here regardless, but people like him thrive off of negative attention, and I don't want anything to do with him going forward. Please be normal on the internet. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. Also, one thing I want to add before I end this section is, I didn't put this in the script, but I think it's important to bring up that Malachi, at his current age, with the influence he has over people, is a groomer and has taken advantage of many people. But
don't harass him, but he's a groomer.
Something really weird about this is that the people he tends to choose as his victims either have delusional attachments to me or are copying me in some way. So he in particular goes after people that are trying to be me.
Who would ever want to be this freak? Who would ever want to be this fucking nightmarish freak? That's crazy. There's nothing wrong with having a delusional attachment, just being a introject of me, having alters and headmates based off of me, etc. It's not something that it's in your control. However, it's something that makes me personally uncomfortable, and I'd rather not have it interact with my content or me at all. Jesus Christ.
And that's just fucking weird. I think we can all acknowledge that. Okay, next section.
The live stream incident.
So, moving forward, there are 2 livestream clips from 2017 of me threatening suicide to my dad, and another of my mom confronting me for giving out my address to somebody online. I'm not going to play either of these clips because they were of me as a child being put in abusive situations and having an
abusive situations? Okay, you threatening suicide on a live stream, and you giving out your personal address to people on the internet when they hate you. My parents would lose their fucking mind if that was the situation that was going on. Did they beat you on camera? Did they take your head and smash it into the keyboard? They beat you with a belt, or at the minimum a wooden spoon? Like anything like that? Like a flip-flop? Real Latin American parents fucking beat their kids with flip-flops and spoons and shit. And Italians. So I don't know what you are, but something tells me if you only got yelled at, it's not that big of a... Hey, stop that. It's not that big of a deal. What was the abuse? Was it physical or just them reprimanding you? Which one?
an emotional response, so they're deeply triggering for me. But these clips are out there, and you can search for them if you want, I guess. I just want to say it was not okay for me to threaten suicide to my dad. Nobody should ever—
That's crazy. I should have never threatened suicide to my own father on a live stream with people watching.
Or do this as a tactic to get what they want, and although it took several years, I've recently grown out of this behavior. But I want
I weirdly don't believe you. You're somebody that has, like, a Twitter account that is showing your, like, your self-harm scars. Doesn't your OC show them that you have self-harm scars in your OC? And it's a 16-plus Twitter account that you post this shit publicly to? Like, something tells me you haven't grown out of that.
Everybody to understand, I was 12 years old. I was a child, and my parents did not love me. They never paid attention to me, and I learned that the only way they would take me seriously is if I threatened suicide. This came from a genuine place of suicidal ideation, too, so it never came across as a manipulation tactic to me until I took my hiatus and thought about my actions throughout my life. Another thing that
This person needs to be locked up in a fucking psych ward. Like, electroshock therapy. They need to have, like, a fucking lobotomy. They have the big ice pick and just jam it square in their fucking eye and just go like this as hard as possible to fix themselves. Holy shit.
consider is that I have BPD, and one of the symptoms of my disorder is literally
My parents were present in my life and I took it personally. That's crazy. It's true though!
gestures along with self-harm. This is a facet of my disorder, but I've gotten much better at not having suicidal outbursts. And
Birdie, if you and your people are watching, just understand I don't respect you. This video is ass already. I hate everything about you. I hated you during the City Bear drama, and I hate you now that I'm looking into you.
I can admit that although I've improved, I still feel suicidal at times, but I try to express it in a manner that
But I am willing to be fair.
does not come across as manipulative. The reason I told my dad I was going to kill myself
Not really.
was because I was live streaming at 3 a.m. and I didn't realize this was something I wasn't supposed to do, so
You're 12 years old. It's 3 in the morning. Did your parents not have a fucking bedtime for you? Did they not say go to bed, Birdie? Go to bed? It's 3 a.m. Did you... Why were you live streaming at 3 a.m. as a 12-year-old?
If they didn't love you, they wouldn't wasted the energy yelling at you. They would have let it happen.
Yeah, they would have just let you continue to do what you're doing. What?
my dad walked in and told me to stop, and I said I would. He came back later on because I was taking too long and told me he was going to cut off the Wi-Fi, and I misinterpreted what he said, and I believed he was going to cut off my internet access forever, and I told him if he did that, I would kill myself.
I'm just gonna loop that back.
The reason I told my dad I was going to kill myself was because I was live streaming at 3 a.m. and I didn't realize this was something I wasn't supposed to do, so my dad walked in and told me to stop, and I said I would. He came back later on because I was taking too long and told me he was going to cut off the Wi-Fi, and I misinterpreted what he said, and I believed he was going to cut off my internet access forever, and I told him if he did that, I would kill myself.
Your dad does something basic, goes, I'm gonna cut off the internet, Birdie, if you don't, like, stop live streaming. Like, this is crazy. You need to go to bed. Birdie, if you take away my internet access forever, I'm gonna kill myself! That's how I picture that event went.
I didn't want to be alive if my escapism was taken away, so I lashed out. I didn't mute during either of these live streams because I was caught up in the moment, and I wanted people to sympathize with me.
Internet for real.
True, they should have.
I truly believed that if people saw my emotional responses to these situations, that I would be pitied, which is something that I always confused for love. It really is my fault that I decided not to mute.
But that's not abuse. Your dad coming in and saying, hey...
Birdie has her own Bob Chandler.
True.
He's reverse CWC.
True. But the thing is, though, is that... It's not abuse if your dad comes in and goes, hey... You need to go to bed.
Oink Scoop, we got a real nutto here.
You have to go to bed. And if they say, I'm gonna turn off your internet, that's not abuse. That's not abuse in the slightest. That's you being some sort of like overly entitled child.
Mute the live stream, but at this age, I didn't have the capacity to understand what happens when you put out personal things online. This is a concept I didn't even understand until recently. Let me address this stream with my mom. It started when I messaged Sixdust, and because he lived in the same state as me, he told me if I gave him my address, he would come to my house and kill me. By the way, I'd just like to mention, from what I've heard, like, he's chill now, so, like, leave him alone, don't harass.
So somebody on Discord said, I'll kill you, and you gave this person their address. Your mom finds out about that and yells at you about it. How is this abuse again? How is that abuse? How is that abuse? How? Explain to me how that's abusive. Maybe I'm pause-andying. Maybe I'm just coming to, like, conclusions on this. But, like, if my mom found out that I was getting strangers on the internet my address and they said, I'm going to kill you, and I gave them that address, I'm pretty sure my mom would have, like, lost her fucking mind as well. I'm pretty sure she would have hit me upside the fucking head. I wouldn't even call it abuse. And look back on it and go, yeah, I'm an idiot.
Harass him. I mean, don't harass anybody, but, you know. God, I hate that I feel the need to make this a point in every section. I didn't want to be alive, so I agreed and gave him my address. He leaked it online, and this led to some bad shit. This didn't take effect immediately, but years later I was pizza bombed, things were sent to me in the mail.
Consequences equals abuse.
You were pizza bombed? Damn. It's gotta be rough. Hopefully you kept the pizzas that were paid for, at least.
People showed up at my house, CPS was called to my house, and people tried to call the FBI on me, I think.
Which, again, none of this should be okay. None of the... Calling the police, swatting people, all that stuff, highly disavow. Highly disavow the pizza stuff, all that stuff. But, like, you were the one that sent somebody your address on the internet because they threatened to kill you. And now you're gonna do a woe is me thing?
I don't even know. My parents blame me for this, and every time one of these traumatic incidents would happen, they would scream at me for hours. So hey, thanks for helping me.
It is your fault. But it is your fault. Your parents are totally right to yell at you about it for the rest of your goddamn life. To the day you're in a fucking box. To the day that you're in a box, your parents are 100% allowed to treat you like shit for that. They can yell at you, blame you, call you a fucking retard all day long. No stopping. They can do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a goddamn week.
Accumulate more childhood.
It ain't your house, bitch. It's theirs.
Folks, you're really doing everybody a great service here. Hats off to you. Anyways.
Did she just call them homophobes?
I don't even know. My parents blame me for this, and every time one of these traumatic incidents would happen, they would scream at me for hours. So hey, thanks for helping me accumulate more childhood trauma, folks. You're really doing everybody a great service here. Hats off to you. Anyways, I digress. People contacted my parents about this because after they had my address, they were able to trace my parents' names, and this happened while I was live streaming. My mom—
Yeah, this is all your fault. This is all your fault. They're allowed to be mad at you.
Came in and threatened to call the police on me for this, and I broke down. I believe this—
That's dramatic from the fucking mom. That's dramatic. I can agree with that. That is dramatic for the mom to say, I'm gonna call the fucking cops. But, like, your mom should have thrown you in a psych ward, is what she should have done.
Reminds me of CWC do the house tour and the fallout.
She should have, like, put a muzzle on you and, like, strap you down on the bed and then have the professionals come in and take you to a psych ward. You shouldn't. Your parents should have fucking locked you away. She stabbed her mother with a fork. I didn't say I was taking it at face value. I can sit there and say if that happened, yeah, I can agree calling the cops is fucking crazy for them leaking the address, but the parents are right to shit on them as much as they want. Calling the cops, little dramatic.
This part may be cropped.
I doubt that's what happened, but if I was in that shoes, my parents wouldn't call the cops. They'd be afraid to call the cops because they'd fucking, like, hit me with something. So, like, that's real shit.
Out of most clips of
Look at me, I'm totally fucking normal.
this, but the part that I remember being recorded was my mom asking me if I gave out our address, and I said
I'm literally kidding. My parents never did anything. I grew up in a regular house.
that I did. Obviously, this wasn't a good
Because I'm normal!
situation for my mom. We were all in danger while I was living there, and we were in danger constantly. But I didn't have the maturity to realize the gravity of what I even did. And she threatened to call the cops on me, which I already had trauma from her doing in the past. After the live stream, she
The trauma of her calling the cops on you is you stabbing her. And you're trying to and you also put the family in danger. You know what? I take it back. I take back what I said earlier about it's a little dramatic the mom called the cops on you. You know what? I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. I take back that statement.
got my IRL friends and my siblings involved, probably to humiliate me, so yeah. I don't think it's fair to treat me as a whiny brat for having emotional responses to my parents confronting me in a serious way.
Yes, you are a whiny brat. You're a whiny brat that scammed people out of $10,000.
I was scared of them. And as mentioned before, their abuse made me act out in a lot of ways which was normal.
What? Did they hit you? Did they take your head and smash it into the drywall? Like, what is the abuse here? Them yelling at you? Did they tell you that they hope you die? Did they tell you that they wish you were never born? Did they ever tell you and look you in the eyes and go, you were a mistake and God wished you were dead like I do? That's abuse. That's abuse. Chef, what are you doing? Why are you, like, running into the door?
For a child who's in an abusive household. You guys remember Toxicai, right?
Oh my god, another groomer. Holy shit. Too many groomers. Too many groomers.
The dude I dated when I was 13. Well, hold on to your hats, because we've got another curveball coming in. He groomed me. I was 13.
I would never, bro. The worst part about this is I would like never laugh at like a grooming victim, right? But like, there's one too many times. It's just one too many times. It's just one too many times. It's like I would never laugh at something like this. This is fucking crazy.
13 and he was 17. I know the quote-unquote drama where he threatened to report every animation meme channel was stupid as hell, but Toxicai, Styx, and their friends
13 to 17, still minors, still weird. That 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 4-year age gap. Still not I personally would say that's weird, but I won't call him a pedophile. Nor would I call it like pedophilic grooming. I wouldn't call it anything along those lines. I would say that dude is like gonna catch a fucking charge real soon if he doesn't cut it out.
Did actually end up mass reporting my channel, which is why my last one was taken down. The only other drama surrounding this dude that I can remember is that he was notorious for being a groomer, and when people found out we were dating, I started being harassed for defending him and condoning
I'm playing a 13-year-old kid of grooming her. I can't wait.
his actions, supposedly, as if I wasn't being groomed myself. There's not really much drama surrounding this dude other than he's a creep, which is true and very much deserved, and I don't want to get into it.
Where's the proof of them grooming you? You're just saying that they groomed you. Where's the proof of this? Where's the proof of them grooming other people? The section here is like 50 seconds. Where's the proof of this? You're just accusing this guy of grooming people. Who groomed who? Where's the grooming? Where is it?
More of my grooming trauma right now, so I'm just gonna move on.
Transphobia. My expertise. I am not transphobic. There's a fucking meme going around that I am. I
How
am
does
not.
this keep happening? It's like 11.
I am not. But according to Twitter, I'm an expert at this.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this one really pisses me off. This should have never been drama in the first place, or actually, almost none of these should have been, but this one's pretty disgusting. I first came out as trans when I first turned 14, and immediately everyone started fake claiming me. The main argument was that I was faking being trans so I could get Malachi to date me, because Malachi told me he wasn't into girls. I'll admit the timing was super bad, but I knew I was trans a year or two before this, and I was even aware during my childhood that I never felt like a girl. And Malachi saying he liked dudes wasn't even what cracked my egg. I knew because right around the same time I watched a video about a trans person's experience, and I was like, oh my god, that's exactly how I feel. Oh my god.
There's so many jokes to make. There's so many jokes. There's so many jokes, so many jokes, so many jokes. I can't give in. I can't get it. There's so many jokes to make about a mentally ill person.
Groom me once, shame on you. Groom me twice, thrice.
I can't do it.
A fifth, maybe something is wrong with me.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Don't make me do it.
There's a word for this. Oh my god, I'm a dude! I knew it! So then I came out on Google+, which is really funny. And I basically just said like, hey, could you guys not refer to me by my name? And could you like not use feminine pronouns for me? That would be awesome, thanks. And the response I got was people questioning why, and people telling me I wasn't trans, and telling me that I didn't have gender dysphoria, and people trying to disprove me being trans. Of course, I told everyone I wanted to go by Lucifer, and this made people pissed because I
What are you, like, devil gender? Like, what the fuck does... Yeah, I self-identify as the demon of the underworld! I self-identify as the fallen angel of Christ! She calls herself a demon kid. You're fucking lying to me. You're lying. You're lying to me. They don't self-identify as Devilkin. Why would... How did anyone take this person seriously? Devilkin, are you fucking joking? Listen, I don't care if you want to be male or female when you're a grown adult, right? I don't give a shit. The minute you start talking about being animal gendered or fucking devil gendered or Apache helicopter gendered, anything that isn't human, I can't take you seriously, and I will just laugh at you until I fucking can't breathe.
I didn't choose a normal person name or whatever. Joke's on you, I've got a normal people name and I'm still Lucifer. I win. I would get so many
No, you're just mentally ill.
comments asking me to prove my gender dysphoria to them, and I would write paragraphs in response out of fear that I wouldn't be believed, which is something that you should never do to a kid who's first realizing their gender identity. The transphobia I've experienced as a result of my infamy on the internet.
Or maybe don't be on the internet and enjoy your life. If you're truly trying to find happiness in your life and the internet is causing all of these problems, you need to leave. You need to leave and, like, focus on yourself.
Internet is insane, and if I could choose, I would have been stealth online, but I never had a choice because I had an internet presence before I transitioned.
But it doesn't... Wait, it doesn't matter. Just fucking leave. The internet is the only thing that he had. That his life is full of sad, pathetic, fucking bullshit. They're gonna be dumb. They're gonna be retarded. They're gonna die alone if they continue down this path. And I will root for them to die.
I would also like to briefly mention that while we're on this topic, that I detransitioned for a few months in 2021. The majority of people were supportive of this, but there were also a ton of people who said I was faking being trans the whole time, which is gross.
Look at this, Chris. I'm afraid. I'm afraid what I'm about to see. Oh, wait! Holy shit, wait! That's an IP grabber! Thank God I have a VPN.
I was forced to detransition.
No, Deep Sea, apparently fucking Beckett told me that website, like, grabs IPs, apparently. You didn't know that, Deep Sea. I was told that website is, like, something nobody should be going to. Because it looked like their website. Am I wrong? Because Beckett told me, he was like, don't fucking touch that. He, like, straight up told me, don't touch that. Chris here. Okay, all the screenshots. I saw a funny DM. Okay, what's this one? Okay, here's a photo. No, you're good. You're good, Deep Sea. I know you didn't do it on purpose. I know you didn't do it on purpose. Okay. Jack/Lucifer. He/it. 19. Other kid. Demon kid. What is Catkin? What is Catkin? Webkin, internetkin. Arrow ace. Gay. Wait, how could... Wait. Doesn't arrow ace mean that you're asexual? How could you be asexual and gay? Am I just, like, retarded? I don't understand the internet. I don't. I'm just a normal guy. I'm a normal guy that likes to laugh at retards, and this is over the line. Autistic/ADHD. BPD plus schizo spec. Silly guy. Fact, I will bite you. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Cool story. Cool. Wait. What is this? What is this? My art contains these topics which may be triggering. Gore, detailed blood, wounds, organs, etc. Sadomasochism, self-harm and scars, suicide, depictions of mental illness, psychosis, delusions, depressions, etc. Religious symbolism, general disturbing topics, obsession, stalking, toxic relationships, murder, etc. Eye strain, violence, sexual themes. Interested about 18 plus art? Here's my 18 plus private account on Twitter. You must be 18 plus and have age in bio to be accepted so people can just lie about their fucking age. Smart. Real smart. Yeah, the account's for 16, not 18. DNI. Okay, here we go. Let's go through the things that I am according to Birdie. Transphobe. I've been slandered that I am transphobic, which is bullshit. I just don't believe in demon gender and animal gender. You can go to a goddamn psych ward to get your brain scrambled before I believe any of that shit. Racists. Am I a racist? No. Leon would say I'm a racist, but I am not a racist. I love all people. Equal opportunity embarrassment. Homophobes. I don't hate gay people. Ableists. Yeah. Pro shippers. Don't know what that is. TERF/SWERFs. Okay. Maps, groomers, pedophiles. None of those things. Zoophiles. I want all of them to die. Same thing as maps, groomers, and pedophiles. Members of dice.org. What is dice.org? Birdie drama people, my exes, ex-friends / abusers. Birdie, fangirls, fanboys, people obsessing with me. Birdie, fact kin. Birdie alters, Birdie delusional attachments. Those who take heavy inspiration from me. What is going on? This is crazy.
Due to pressure from my transphobic parents.
Pro shippers are like people that like fan fictions that ship kids with kids. Oh, so pedophiles.
Dice comes later in the video.
Pedophiles. Real easy. People that ship children with children are pedophiles. Like, I don't know. Why are we pretending there's any other word for that? Like, what? Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, Q. Appreciate it. Also, I got a really funny DM from a certain man. You made me laugh, bro. Good job.
They've threatened to kick me out for being trans, and during that time period, I internalized their transphobic nonsense, and I was ashamed of myself for being trans. So I decided to become a version of myself that I thought would be loved by my parents and by the internet. But that was never me. I'm a dude. Please, for the love of God, respect that.
Well, hold on. If you were just a dude, I wouldn't be, like, laughing at you this hard. You're also, like, demon kin and cat kin. Like, you believe that your name could be Lucifer. Like, bro, I can't take that seriously. You threatened to kick me out for being Lucifer Demon Kid. Yeah, I wonder why your parents wanted you out of the fucking house. It's crazy.
Don't misgender me, don't dead name me, don't sexualize me for being trans. Just treat me like a person. That's all I want.
I refuse. I actively refuse to treat you like a person. Psychosis, grooming, dice.org, manipulation. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest here. I don't remember much of what happened with this person or what she
So then why are you putting it in the video if you don't remember what's going on with this person?
said about me, but from what I've heard, she said I was trying to flirt with her while she had a boyfriend. It was completely the other way around. She was trying to lead me on and would draw shit like,
wait, you just said that you barely remember what happened. How do you know exactly what happened then? How are you able to describe what happened then? I thought you don't remember. How do you know who started it then? Birdie's disgustingly obsessed with her ex's generals, making fun of mutilating them. Ew, what the fuck? What hole am I in? You read it out loud. Fucking, I'll just tell you. Fucking Lio DM'd me. Beat them with flip-flop spoons and Italians. I can confirm my old man beat me with Italians. Nice. Thanks, Lio. Appreciate it, dude.
like this. I think she also claimed that I was sexual with her and called by like being in my underwear or something. And I mean, I was in my underwear, but I wasn't being weird about it. I'm just autistic.
Okay, I don't want to read these. 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 I don't want to read these, but I'm going to because money. On that call, I was in my room looking for my iPod Touch, and we decided to look at stuff in my room, but I just so happened not to be wearing pants because the shorts I have are too small for me, and they're a little uncomfy, so whenever I'm at home, I don't usually wear pants, and I wasn't trying to get her to look at my ass. She said she couldn't help stop looking at my ass. I wasn't making her. I could find a screenshot of her saying that.
With her and called by like being in my underwear or something. And I mean,
I think she might have deleted the message, but I swear that's what she said, so then you have, like, no proof. Because I remember I felt kind of awkward after. Deleted user, sad, surprise, sad face. Also, who took the screenshot of you in the underwear, though? She did. But where's the...
I was in my underwear, but I wasn't being weird about it. I'm just autistic, and I have sensory issues with clothes, and I didn't realize...
I'm autistic! I love when people use autism as an excuse. It's my favorite thing to tell you. You can't use your autism as an excuse for being a degenerate. I know people with autism. A lot of my extended family have autism. None of them are like you. Not a single one of them. And they're severely autistic. Like they are bad autistic. But they aren't like ruining their lives, you know? Like they're actually functioning members of society. One of them we were concerned they were never going to get a job in their life. They're now working at a sales job, doing perfectly fine. Like, whoa! What are you doing with your life?
I was at the age that was a weird thing to do. What was weird was screenshotting me in my underwear as a minor and then posting it everywhere as drama. She was also
Wait, but wasn't this person also a minor?
one of the people who would collect information out of me to give to Malachi so he could try to induce paranoia and psychosis in me. So that was really cool of her. Anyways, this girl is fucking gross, and she said this about me recently.
Okay, I want to see what this says. That's retarded. The self-harm PFP is killing me. Maybe we should go back to him while he is vulnerable. Make him force the ghost of Chara to lick his... Okay, I'm not reading that. I was literally typing that fucker. I'm still on okay with terms with him. I just haven't replied to him since September, and I think now he's like alone. We should probably do it. We should make him groom someone. What? We should make them groom someone. What? Yes, someone pretended to be 12. What is going on? Olivia's have no way of getting back in contact with him. He doesn't like me because of the Olivia thing from 21. Oh my god.
Recently, when I haven't even talked.
Everyone in this story is just completely crazy. Yeah, this is evil autism. We're so many levels detracted from the grooming, dude. Also, maybe fuck off. I don't really get why you feel the need to harass him like this just because he's cringe or whatever. It's not just cringe. He's also like a liar and fucking overdramatic and he's devil gendered. Like what? Was he just my friend? Sorry, I was like my evil thoughts win. Jack's such an interesting creature. I don't know why he's spurting out so badly. I mean, I know, but why? I'm not worried about Purple. I'm pretty sure Jack already has her blocked. I do not have any energy for Jack and not replying to him since September. I would only do stuff like that with other people. That's like the only motivating factor with me. Jesus.
To her in years. There was another thing she tried to do in 2021 while I was in DICE, and believe me, I'll talk about the DICE stuff very soon, but my memory of Purple is fucking garbo, so I'm gonna have my best friend Al testify as to what happened. Welcome to the special guest appearance Al segment.
Hey guys, do you know that Birdie has rights? Well, I do. I also know that trying to make a stop public account so you can spy on, manipulate, and falsify grooming allegations against him to try to ruin his life is like cartoonishly evil.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait. But Birdie just admitted to multiple of what they would consider to be grooming, right? So those are valid. Are you talking about like gay ops on them to get them to groom people? But if Birdie is aware that a person is 12 years old, even if it's a gay op, they're still like cool with talking to a 12-year-old about sexual content? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Because that's what Purple did, along with Draggy, Malachi, and me, to which I have to say, I really, really regret taking part in that, obviously. I just kind of thought it was going to be like a stupid troll, but they kept taking it further and further, and I just feel like shit for even associating with them in the first place. I wasn't the person.
You should just feel like shit for associating with any of these people and also being a testimonial for Birdie. Like...
pulling the trigger in this situation, as I didn't have that much involvement other than just like knowing it was happening. But I also knew about the loaded gun in the first place and didn't do anything about it, to which...
The loaded gun? What the fuck is going on? There's a gun? Cine Bear? Kumo? Romantic Goblin? Psycho Mantis? What is happening? There's a loaded gun now!
It's not my place to apologize to all of you about that, because you're not the person affected, but I already apologized to Jack about the shitty things I've done and said to him before, and we're friends now, we're on good terms, so...
Metaphor, Chris? I just heard loaded gun and my fucking brain went back to Romantic Goblin. So the loaded gun was them, like, trolling. Okay. You guys take shit so seriously. I was making a fucking joke about the fucking City Bear joke. God!
That's all really matters in this situation. So let's get into the meat potatoes of Purple being like a bad person. Now, unfortunately, I don't have access to the main group chat where all this happened, along with DMs with some of the people involved, but I have enough evidence to slightly secure that, yeah, it was those people that were involved in the scheme. Like, very clearly, this is Malachi's art. I mean, look at it. He barely even attempted to hide his art style. Now, I understand that testimony is generally frowned upon in these...
Why the fuck is a brony being fucking mutilated? Also, just because one art style looks like his art style, that means that this is Malachi? But you have no DM evidence that it was Malachi? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
These kind of videos like this, and it turns into a he said, she said situation, but in my opinion, there's enough of a paper trail to give some of my words credibility. At the very least, at least take my words into consideration when you make your judgments about...
No, I won't, because you've shown no proof. I will not be taking this into consideration until you show me proof.
The people involved in this drama. So in this quote-unquote scheme, they wanted to make a fake account with the name Olive Bear Osri so they can befriend Jack while talking about his interests, like core art and like MLP. They of course did this with the intent to spy on him and also to try to quote-unquote out him as a groomer by having him date the Olive Bear with their account, to which is very stupid to me, because what would they do if it didn't work? What if he just talked to them normally? Would they still try to use that as like evidence against him? What if he didn't share anything with them? What if he...
But wait a minute, but they did share it with them. You're implying that they did share something to an account that they thought was a 12-year-old. You're not saying, well, Birdie didn't do any of that, so they couldn't even call them a groomer. You're saying, what if he didn't? What if they didn't? Which implies to me that they said something. So the troll worked.
Just like talk to them occasionally, which is what exactly happened. He just...
Oh, okay. The way that if, why are you structuring it as if?
Talks to them for a bit before...
Why would you do that? Just say, hey, they didn't do anything like that. Here's the proof of it. Why are we doing the if thing? Why are we, like, dragging that along? That's not cute. You're providing evidence. I don't know how to draw cannibalism. Do you ever reference the things to look up for the good stuff? Not really, sorry.
They got outed, obviously, for being just, like, a...
It's me. I could use DeviantArt publicly anymore because my account keeps getting banned. We were in the middle of talking when you left Dice, and I can't message you anymore because your requests are off. I love to talk to you more because we share similar interests, and to be honest, talking about gore with you made me very happy. I hope you understand. Wait. Okay, so that was to them. Okay. I thought that was Birdie to that.
Spy account, and he just didn't talk to them again. And to Purple, this is just like a big joke. To them, they don't see what they did wrong, or they do know that what they did was wrong, and they don't care. Purple even jokes about this situation even more by saying that they want to make an account specifically so they could make Jack, commit suicide. Which
this is all terrible.
I know I'll visually cringe when I tell them about internet drama.
Yeah, I know. But, like, this is the thing, right? Yeah, these are all crazy trolls. Like, 100% insane people. I will state that. I have no problem saying that. But the problem is that Birdie also is a complete fucking cow. Like, they're an easy cow. This is like Chris Chan levels. Every single person's insane in this story. Nobody's a good person. Everyone sucks.
What kind of Isabella Loretta janky bullshit am I even witnessing right now?
Yeah, but Isabella got proof that Chris Chan fucked their mom. So, or confession that Chris Chan fucked their mom. As much as Isabella is a horrible fucking human being and a disgusting creature of humanity that her dad in the government is trying to cover up for her, like, there's one good thing that came out of it. Chris Chan went to jail.
Like, obviously, this behavior is incredibly deplorable, and Purple's continued behavior of getting in contact with Jack just so they could spy on him again and, like, try to, like, dig up personal details of his life and try to fuck with him is, like, a continued cycle for Purple. They always do this. Again, this is where my testimony comes in, because I was there for the few times that Purple had done this. They had done this around 3 to 2 times.
Yeah, she egged it on, which is terrible. I'm not saying that's not what happened. I'm not trying to downplay what Isabella did, but, like, Chris was talking about doing weird shit with their mom earlier. No, Isabella's, like, out in the world. Apparently they, like, changed their appearance and their name and everything. It's, like, completely insane.
With Jack, where...
Yeah, but the thing is, Isabella got Chris to admit to it in a confession.
They would get into contact with him, apologize for the bad things they did, and then...
It's been a long time since I've revisited that drama. And to be honest, if I react to the Turkey Tom video, I'm pretty sure Isabella's dad's, like, gonna come fucking at me with, like, the full force of the government.
Spy on him. They would make vents about how bad they felt for spying on him and how they felt bad for indulging in drama, and then would do the same things that they were, like, trying to apologize for, showing that they intentionally did this so they can mess with Jack. So ultimately, if you still think Purple is another victim of Birdie, then I'm sorry, then you're an idiot who's biased against someone who refuses to see the bigger picture at play. Purple is obsessed with Jack in a way in which they want Jack to suffer but cannot stop talking or thinking about him. But no one cares because, well, she's not Jack, and they just brush past whatever she does, because why would they dare change perceptions of drama when they already decided from day one Jack was the...
But the problem is that, yeah, okay, sure, let's play this game, right? Let's take your word for it on all this, right? Which it seems to be the case based on the DMs that I've seen so far and all the other shit, okay? Birdie has some crazy fucking trolls. Like, crazy insane people. Genuinely, like, crazy insane people. But all of this has been nothing but severe lolcowism. And the fact that they won't get off the internet. Nobody's a victim in this. Everyone's a fucking monster in this. Birdie included.
Problem and no one else. And of course, she was in fucking DICE. Almost every single annoying person in the goddamn Birdie drama was in DICE for a little bit, except none of those people were...
I have no sympathy for them. I don't. Here's why. They shouldn't be now calling what their parents tried to do to them to remove them from the internet abuse. That's not abuse. I don't have sympathy. Sorry. I just don't. I can't and I won't. Yeah, exactly. If Birdie becomes an adult and gets the fuck off the internet and grows the fuck up and realizes that their parents were like, hey, we did it because we loved you and we wanted you off the internet because you kept doing crazy shit and it made your mental illness worse and worse and worse, and they recognize that, then I'll feel sympathetic. But right now, no, I don't.
Dating fucking Mortis? What the fuck? That's like the worst part. You're gonna date like someone who is known to be an animal abuser and a bad person. Like, genuinely, the things that Mortis says, and the things that they do are like genuinely deplorable. And you're just gonna be like, actually, I'm gonna date them, but I'm still like the victim in like the Birdie drama. Like, they ruined my life. I think ultimately, Tish just says that we need to stop giving certain people attention within Birdie drama.
Wow, that's crazy. Maybe Birdie should stop talking to random people on the internet about gore artwork. Maybe they should stop doing that. Maybe they should stop feeding into the most delusionally insane side of the internet as an adult.
Keep my kid off the internet until he's 18.
Yeah, Llama, that's smart. Let him play video games, but like, don't let him join chat rooms, Discord, anything like that. Don't. No, don't let them have a Twitter account. Don't let them in Discord. Just keep them off of that. Keep them off. Put them in programs. Even if they hate doing sports. Even if they absolutely hate you for it, they'll thank you in the future.
We need to start giving people who were in the drama for such a short amount of time.
I thank my parents. I thank my parents for putting me through the programs that I went through. I thank them.
And yet had done more harm to Jack.
But Birdie is a perfectly normal cutter emo spurg that posts images of her fresh cuts on her self-described 60-plus Twitter account. Perfectly normal. True. So very normal. It's totally not insane at all.
Jack's reputation than he could ever do to theirs. Like, the spotlight when it comes to listening to them in drama circles, like on Birdie Twitter, Kiwi Farms, etc. We need to start acknowledging when other people in the drama who aren't Jack do horrible things. Because when you just focus on...
You do realize that Kiwi Farms, like, A-logs everything about everybody. And even the massive trolls of these lolcows start to get their own threads made about them, or at least sections of the thread about the cow are solely about them being pieces of shit and like touching the poo. So like, Kiwi Farms does make those correct. I've seen it in threads before. Like,
on one person and try to condemn them for like every little thing, even things that every other drama person is guilty of, like in certain cases, like racism. You can call Jack out for that.
Yeah, ignore Birdie's wrongs. Focus on everyone else Birdie claims abuses her with no proof backing it up. True. Fugo, my N-word, my Liam. M-word, my Liam is better. I love him. I don't know who any of these people are. Also, don't say guacamole, N-word, penis. You're going to get doxxed. No one sticks. I'm going to say the N-word now. Birdie N-word. Bird N-words. All right, Nick Dogs, I'm home. I effing hate blank. I hate effing blank. Wow, this is really proving to me that they are deranged people for saying the N-word in Discord and being edgy.
Won't condemn people like Julian, Styx, Jay, purple for those
Because of they said the N-word? Or is it because they tried trolling Birdie into, like, fucking mental illness? Told Google less than 2 minutes, yep.
things, you're a hypocrite, and your ideals clearly show nothing but bias. And because you let those people get away with those things, you're just enabling them more and more to like continue this kind of behavior. Because
But what if the people are calling them out and saying that they're bad people, and they don't do that? They don't care what people think. They're just gonna keep trolling Birdie. All Birdie has to do is leave the fucking internet. And it's gone. It's over. Delete the accounts. Move on with your life. That's it. Easy. Easy. Sign me up. God damn it, Smaggle.
they think they can get away with anything as long as they can pin it on Jack somehow. Essentially, don't flirt with someone if you're in a relationship, then get mad if they slightly return the affection, especially if you draw pictures of you giving them a head, constantly making jokes about kissing them and doing other things with them.
What?
Essentially, don't flirt with someone if behavior, because they think they can get away with anything as long as they can pin it on Jack somehow. Essentially, don't flirt with someone if you're in a relationship, then get mad if they slightly return the affection, especially if you draw pictures of you giving them a head, constantly making jokes about kissing them and doing other things with them, and make porno scenes with them.
But wouldn't that person... Oh, wait, hold on. Wouldn't it be on the agency of Birdie to turn around and say you're in a relationship? You shouldn't be doing this? Did Birdie know that this person was in a relationship at the time? Because if they did, Birdie should have been like, yeah, no. Like, you know people, right? Like, if you're in a relationship, everybody has fucking gone through this, okay? In a relationship, right? Where you're hanging out with, like, another female or male coworker, friend, whatever, and there's, like, a moment where there's kind of, like, flirting going on, right? Like, it happens all the fucking time. It's on you to not engage with it and say, I don't really feel comfortable with that. If you like to flirt with each other, totally fine, but you shouldn't make it sexual, you know? You shouldn't push it that line. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why are we trying to infantilize Birdie in this moment? They're an adult, right?
It's, like, not normal, I think, and you should take some accountability.
You literally have not lived in real life. Dude, I have people in my life that are in relationships, and we, like, jokingly go back and forth on shit, and we, like, make jokes about each other in, like, a flirty manner, but we are not fucking into each other at all. Like, an example, my one friend, she's been dating this guy for years, and I literally got them together, and we'll joke about that shit. My friends fucking joke about it with us. So, like, I can't imagine, like, saying this never happens. It happens all the time to every fucking person. Every person has had this happen once in their life. ChrisTheNarc? No. Dated a lot more attractive women.
If they feel somewhat let on.
Sorry to that one person who watches my streams. It's a joke.
To which he was just pointing out that it felt really weird that you were doing that to him, and then later try to portray him as the weird one in the situation. They make sock puppet accounts to harass people with the intent to ruin their life, and then still try to act like you're a victim in the situation. They need to apologize to you, actually. It goes generally to more of the drama people who have been contacting us throughout this entire video. Don't contact us to try to get closure, when in reality, you just want to get on a high horse and pretend like you're the bigger person here, for situations that you intentionally created, for scenarios that are entirely your fault, but somehow we need to apologize to you for and give you closure for it. Get a life, get hobbies, do anything with your life that isn't just indulging in more and more drama that is pointlessly dragged.
You should be saying this to Birdie. Flip it on Birdie. Why are you telling us to stop? Flip it on Birdie. Birdie's the one engaging with the Birdie drama. Birdie's the one posting on Twitter and YouTube. Birdie's the one that is scamming people out of $10,000 fucking dollars. Like, your criticism should be flipped on Birdie, not defending Birdie. You can defend them from, like, the horrible shit that is the trolls, right? But you should also be using the words that you're saying right now to the dumb fucking Lucifer, demon bitch that you're hanging out with.
Hanging out something that honestly wasn't even that big of an issue to begin with. As a hint, you suck, I roll, TLDR, purple sucks, and so do all of you people for enabling her and other people in this community that do nothing but bring more harm than good.
Jack does a bunch of shit that's fucked.
So I mentioned.
Oh, that artwork just made me uncomfortable. Why? Why was that montage even put in there?
So I mentioned earlier that. I need to breathe. So I mentioned earlier that when I was 14, I had a pretty bad psychotic episode. I ended up making a few animations that depicted this, the most notable two being That Boy Needs Therapy and Spitting Out the Demons. People took these videos as me normalizing mental illness, as if that were, like, bad, or that I was too mentally ill, which is, like, fucking insane. How
I thought it was Birdie. Shut. Mother B-I-R-D-I. I spelled it right, motherfucker.
mentally ill is too mentally ill? Is mental illness measured by how socially acceptable one's behavior is? That's a disgusting thing to say about a mentally ill teen. By the way, I think we should totally destigmatize psychosis and other mental illnesses so people like me can get help whenever symptoms like these occur. Anyways, this one's a pretty minor offense, but before I move on to the serious allegations, which are coming up right after this, I'd like to say that I had no idea what I was even depicting. I was in denial about my psychosis despite being diagnosed, and all I knew was that I was hallucinating and everyone thought I was crazy. I had no idea how to separate my personal life from the internet, so I ended up making videos about it. This is
I didn't know how to separate my life from the internet, my real life from the internet. Oh, ooh, you don't be motherfucker. You're right. I hate Core Master so fucking much sometimes. I hate Core so much. This is why he's the manager of my fucking YouTube channel, because he's right and I am wrong. I hate my life.
is something that I will no
He owned me.
longer be doing in the future. During my
Dyslexia. I hate Core so much.
break, I've realized how to keep my private life private. I'll still be posting vents because I'm allowed to, but they won't include oversharing.
You shouldn't be allowed to. Here's the thing. You shouldn't be allowed to be on the internet anymore. There should be a court order for you to be 100% removed from the internet. You shouldn't be able to do these things. I'm not one for like stifling people's free speech unless it's something absolutely insane. But this person needs a court order. The United States government should make it illegal for Birdie to ever upload anything ever again. There should be a law enacted. It should be a part of the goddamn Constitution. I'm sorry, I'm just making sure my dyslexia isn't acting
in
up.
personal details like before. I'm gonna be honest with all of you, I don't even know what Carol was. She wasn't an
I like money, Gilded. I'm like one of those. You know, I like the shekels.
altered because she couldn't take control of my body, and she wasn't a tulpa or imaginary friend because she was not intentionally created. For simplicity, I'm gonna be honest with all of you, I don't even know what Carol was. She wasn't an alter because she couldn't take control of my body, and she wasn't a tulpa or imaginary friend because she was not intentionally created.
So her imagine... Hold on. I just got the read. Oh.
Like before. I'm gonna be honest with all of you, I don't even know what Carol was. She wasn't an alter because she couldn't
She wasn't an alter
take control of my body.
because she couldn't take control of my body. So are we having a wait. Are we having like a schizo meltdown right now? Why are we talking about it like it's a real thing? Why are we talking about it like it being an alter and a tulpa? Like, you acknowledge that it wasn't an imaginary friend, and you listed two things that are fake. What is an altar? Like, are you talking about like an actual like altar? Like something that involves like candles and all that shit? Or are you talking about like some kind of demonic being? I'm so confused what altar is. I know what a tulpa is, but what the fuck is an altar? I don't understand.
And she wasn't a tulpa or imaginary friend because she was not intentionally created. For simplicity, I will be calling her a headmate in this section. Similarly,
Yeah, I would like alter personality? Like an alternate personality. They couldn't just say she wasn't an alternate personality. They had to list it as a tulpa. An alter is a symptom of DID. Why aren't we just calling it an alternate personality? Why aren't we just calling it that? Why are we doing like gay internet drama, internet jargon? Like, is that even a medical jargon? No. You're lying! Core, you're lying. Hold on. We have to take... Just... Hold on.
Whoa.
Get this shit off the screen. Core's lying. There's no new Mass Effect game. You're lying. It just started! You fucking asshole.
To the psychosis drama, this
I hate you so fucking much. You know I want that Mass Effect game! You know I want it!
should have never been drama to begin with because it's weird to make a spectacle of a teen struggling with mental illness in an
I'm banning Core. I'm literally banning Core for 24 hours. Like, you're going 30 minutes in the hole, Core, for lying to me about Mass Effect. You're going in the hole!
absolutely made me worse. I wasn't attempting to, like, fake DID or anything. That was never my intention if it did come across that way. I don't have any active headmates at the moment, but I do have a history.
I don't have any active headmates at the moment. Oh, I have no idea how to I don't know how to untime him out. I don't know how to do that.
Of them. Carol, Marilyn, Susie, Rero, Goofball, Playdate, and
Wait, these are all of their headmates? What the fuck? In my opinion, Mass Effect is the greatest sci-fi RPG. Trent, you are my favorite chatter. Obviously, Mass Effect is one of the greatest fucking sci-fi RPG video game series of all fucking time. Mass Effect 3 ended like dog shit, but the game was so amazing. And then, on top of that, Mass Effect Andromeda, worst fucking game of all time. I refuse. I refuse to consider that even a real fucking game. I played the whole damn thing!
and even Edgy Jack were all sentient beings with their own thoughts and that was never my intention if it did come across that way. I don't have any active headmates at the moment, but I do have a history of them. Carol...
Wait, what do you mean by never mind? So you have an active headmate right now?
Never my intention if it did come across that way. I don't have...
There's a 14-year-old headmate. No, I know there's a teaser trailer for it. I wanted gameplay. It wasn't that bad. Yes, it was. It was garbage. It was a slap in the face to all Mass Effect fans. It was a fucking disgrace. I wouldn't piss on it if it was on fucking fire, begging for its life. And it was like, oh, please, save me. My children are burning in a building. I wouldn't even piss on it to let it save its fucking kids. If it was burning to death in Mass Effect Andromeda, was crying for its life, I wouldn't let it live. Oh. What is this? This is their current headmate. She, her, 14. Eighth headmate. 8 headmates. English dub voice, slightly robotic effect, original anime version, God who transcended fictional media. Whoa, okay. Omnipresent, immortal, digital being, well-versed in her abilities, silly, socially awkward, friendly, harmless headmate, more confident than her anime counterpart, but same... Wait, so you're telling me that there's another one? So there's 2. Based on that description that you just read, I just read right now, you're saying that there's more fucking headmates.
have any active headmates at the moment, but I do have a history of them.
What does headmates mean? Oh, they're schizophrenic and they believe there are different personalities inside their brain because they were born wrong.
Carol, Marilyn, Susie, Rero, Goofball, Playdate, and even Edgy Jack were all sentient beings with their own thoughts and emotions who originated from my brain. I really wish
This is so mentally ill. I feel like I'm going down like the worst timeline right now. Is it personal beliefs and stuff about demon kids holding control my body? You want demons because you get demons. True. True! Oh, Mishi. Mishi just made my favorite thumbnail. I think this is gonna be my favorite thumbnail of all time. I think this is like banger thumbnail. How do you feel about this, chat, for the Jake stuff? It is a banger thumbnail. Is a banger. Mishi's goated.
Wish I had a concise conclusion or answer for this, but I don't. When Carol first appeared when I was 14, I went all the way to fucking Seattle Children's Hospital to see a psychiatrist, only for him to brush me off for being autistic and tell me that I have a vivid imagination and that it was just
Base doctor. The doctor should have, like, locked you up in a psych ward, though. He shouldn't have let you roam into the streets. He should have thrown you in a cage!
autism. Funnily enough, I experienced the same thing when trying to explain to my therapist that I thought I had BPD, which I am now diagnosed with. Ableism in the mental health system.
Wait, are you trying to say that you knew more than your own doctor at the time? Like, are you kidding? How old were you? How old were you? Like, I explained to my doctor the exact same thing about BPD. And I knew I had BPD. And I told the doctor that I knew I had BPD. And now he looks stupid because I am now actually diagnosed with BPD. God, what isn't wrong with you? What isn't wrong with you?
System, especially directed at autistic individuals, is unfortunately very common and
Oh my God. Just bully the autists. He has not been officially diagnosed with anything. She's not even official. Boblax? What's happening?
Mass Effect is goated. I'm replaying the trilogy.
True. Dude, I've been thinking about replaying the trilogy all over again. My problem is I can't do a Renegade run. I can't do it. I can't do it. I love seeing everyone live. I love the fact that I get everything right every single time. I know the game like the back of my fucking hand. I know where all the secrets are. I know where everything is. I know how to build the best spaceship. I know how to make sure everyone lives. Ooh. Sorry. I have like the most autistic obsession with fucking Mass Effect.
now I'm mad.
Of course I got the Legendary Edition. Did you think I didn't? Did you think I'm not a real fan of the Mass Effect franchise and I wouldn't get the Legendary Edition?
Anyways, I don't
Also, you're wrong. It's not Arya. Sorry.
really have a point here. I don't know what Carol was.
Make sure everyone lives. Are you high? I know, but I haven't done it. I haven't done it because I'm afraid I'm going to fuck it up. Okay? I'm afraid I'm going to fuck it up. I don't want anyone to die.
And it shouldn't have been drama, and that's that. I acknowledge I was very transphobic and racist in the past and often used slurs I couldn't reclaim, arguing with people of color about the slur usage,
You're retarded. You're just... I'm going to call you a slur. You're a mentally ill artist retard. That believes that they're demon kid or whatever the fuck you believe in. I will never apologize for saying the word retard. You will never see me apologize for that. I don't care. I don't care if it costs me brand deals in the future. I will fucking say it till the day I die. I will be 90 years old, sitting in the fucking nursing home with people playing Halo around me as a LAN party. And all you're going to hear is when I miss a shot is call the guy in the other room in the LAN party, in the same room at the LAN party, point at him with my hip breaking, going, "You fucking retard." I will say it forever. I will never stop.
gendering people and calling them trenders, and generally being very insensitive with matters that come to race and how people would express their gender identity. I won't be showing these on screen because these can be very triggering for some of my viewers, but these screenshots are out there, and if you want to see them, you can just search for them. I understand
Why would you not input any of the fucking evidence?
this is very serious, and it was only 3 years ago, so I don't expect anyone to forgive me for just saying I'm sorry, but please understand that I've changed as a person, and I have not maintained these views since I started my hiatus, and that I understand my own ignorance and internalized transphobia that led to me saying those kinds of things. I don't use slurs like that anymore, and have become more open to all sorts of trans individuals, and have put in the effort to listen to people of color about these issues. You don't have to forgive me, and I'd rather not have anybody defend me on these points, because these are very rational reasons to be angry.
I feel like there's no reason to, like, acknowledge this is such a large section. My racism and transphobia. Chris, please watch it. Are you kidding? Wait, what? Gilded Pooh's AMV or this whole section that just seems like a waste of time? Like, what? I don't give a shit that they said slurs and they were transphobic. I don't give a fuck. Oh, they said edgy things. I don't give a shit. His AMV? Okay. I don't care that they were transphobic. Alright, we're skipping ahead of this. Watch the AMV. No, I need to learn about Birdie.
I would also like to mention that in 2020, I made jokes about SA that were completely unwarranted and disrespectful to other victims out there, and I'm sorry.
You are the raped.
for this too.
You're the groomer on the groomer on the groomer on the second groomer on the third groomer on the 50th groomer. We are so lost in the groomer wormhole. I don't even know who groomed who. Who is the groomer and who's the groomee? Who groomed the first groomer and who groomed the second groomer? This
myself am a victim of CSA, but I didn't find out until earlier in 2023, so it doesn't make up for these jokes in the slightest. I'm sorry for the person I was in 2020. I was genuinely just a bad person. I would also like to acknowledge that during this time period, I would harass my ex-friends and play cruel pranks on them just because I didn't like them and
What were the pranks? What were the pranks that they were cruel?
wanted to get rid of them, which is the worst thing ever, I think. Holy shit. I've apologized in private to all of the people I've hurt, which includes the people who I harassed, and I wish all of them the best. I know that I truly have hurt people, and I hope that all those people out there are having peace with me out of their lives. This is a rumor I would...
The ferret incident. Oh! Free the ferret. Free the ferret, chat. The ferret has been raped. Ferret rape. Ferret rape. We're at the ferret angle now. We're now within the ferret sphere. We must save the ferret, chat. Free the ferret.
But especially like
ferret rape.
To disprove because my ferret Chara...
Who groomed the ferret? It's like who killed Mr. Burns? Who groomed the ferret? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate Birdie's insanity? 11. 11. 11 years old. Like level 11. Like we are so beyond normal. Yell it louder? No, I won't. My neighbors will text me.
passed away in November of 2022, and I don't want my baby girl to be remembered that way. So there's this screenshot that my ex spread around of me saying I sexually abused my ferret. Of course, if this was true, that would be fucking deplorable, and holy shit, you'd have to send me to jail. Straight to jail. That would be it. You'd have to lock me up and throw away the key, guys. But there's a shit ton of context missing from this. Admittedly, I didn't mention this in the screenshot, but the reason this happened is because I was groomed into it when I was 13 years old.
So then you did do it. Wait.
To jail. That would be it. You'd have to lock me up and throw away the key, guys. But there's a shit ton of context missing from this. Admittedly, I didn't mention this in the screenshot, but the reason this happened is because I was groomed into it when I was 13 years old.
So many grooms. They really are like the magnet for pedophiles. Like they're just a fucking... They're an industrial magnet, dude.
I don't have proof of this because I lost the DMs with my groomer, nor do I even want to find them. I don't even want to say his name because this was the most traumatic time that I've...
She confirmed she fucked her ferret. Yeah, I saw the proof on Kiwi Farms. I saw, well, the proof. Screenshot, I saw that. I saw that. Oh god, that poor ferret.
I was groomed. I've been groomed several times, obviously.
Wait! We've gone from 5 to 7 times? Wait! Earlier, didn't they say they were groomed like 5 times? Now we're up to 7 grooms? There's too many grooms! There's too many grooming! Just a screenshot of them saying something, Locke. I never saw a video of anything. It's on Kiwi Farms somewhere. Of them talking about like what happened with the ferret. You can literally just find it on Kiwi Farms. It's like right there. They don't show any photos or anything. I think they just say, yeah, like something about the ferret.
But this was the worst, and I don't want to talk about it for that long publicly. Another thing I'd like to point out, which is almost as important as the grooming context, is that right in the screenshot, I said I didn't even go through with it. Like, it never even...
Oh, wait, I warn you, this is awfully general. I have no fucking idea what I did. When I was 13, I was being manipulated by Maddie. I had no fucking idea why. But when my family left the house, I tried to make Chara do teen ants on me. I'm so fucking upset. Wait. Yeah, so you tried to do it. You tried! I'm so fucking upset. A 13-year-old, I didn't even know... go through with it. I was so ashamed. But you tried to make the ferret do something. So there was an attempt. There was an attempt. Tried to make it do oral. A ferret doing oral. Philman, I just feel like I am way more heartless on this shit at this point. Like, there's just way too many of these fucking things. And then all these people that she's saying groomed her were like two year age gaps in between each other. So like, or at least the majority of them. and they're all just like mentally ill freaks. Like, I don't really feel any sympathy. Normally I would, right? I really would. I would feel sympathetic. I'd be like, this is horrible. I can't believe this grown person did this to a minor. But it's like, these are minors all convincing each other to do weird shit. Like, these are all just kids trying to get each other to do degenerate shit to each other and on each other. And they're saying that their parents abused them by saying they were going to threaten to cut off the internet. That's not abuse. I don't abuse animals. It was a one-time thing. So there was an attempt. Which, like I said, I have no fucking idea why I did that.
Happened. I just prepared to do it because I was 13 and I was told to. This was extremely traumatic for me, which is why, despite the fact that these accusations were hurting me more than any of the ones before this, I didn't address it publicly. After this happened, I would cry every time I saw my ferret, and I had reoccurring nightmares about this. I was a victim in this situation, and so was...
Okay. Gilded Pooh sent me his fucking Mass Effect AMV. I'm not gonna watch the full 5 minutes, okay? I'm not doing that. Wait! Is there copyrighted music? I'm not about to play that if it has copyrighted music.
Chara. While on the topic of my ferret, I would also like to address the neglect, because this holds much more merit than the abuse I just mentioned. I got Chara for my 12th birthday with no prior knowledge of ferrets or how to care for them. I didn't know how to clean up after her, I didn't know what food she was supposed to eat, I didn't know how to hold her, I didn't even know that she wasn't supposed to live in her cage, and I barely knew anything about her. This is entirely my parents' fault for buying me this animal knowing I was unprepared for it. Despite all of this, I researched ferrets more as I grew up and learned what she needed to thrive, but my parents wouldn't give her what she needed. I was a minor and I wasn't allowed to buy anything, so despite how much I begged, I couldn't get a bigger cage for her, and I couldn't get her a buddy to live with because you're always supposed to have more than one ferret. I couldn't get her higher quality food, and my parents wouldn't even take her to the vet. I did the best that I could for her.
Okay. Just taking at face value what you're saying here. I don't know. The mentally ill individual speaking here. I don't really believe any of that. But like, let's just, okay. Okay. Listen. It's very difficult for me to believe anything that just came out of their fucking mouth, right? But like, if it is true, that is fucked up that they didn't take care of the animal well and had a 12-year-old take care of it. Okay? Can we all say, like, can we all agree on that? If that is true. But the problem is that you are such a habitual liar and a schizophrenic, I can't really trust what you're saying here.
Despite my circumstances, and I would take her out every day to play. I would feed her eggs and meat as a treat to keep her healthy. I would clean her cage every day, and she would get plenty of love and attention. But I will admit that during the ages of 12 to 14...
But like, the thing is that you could barely take care of yourself. I weirdly don't believe that you could take care of a ferret. I weirdly believe that with how you can't take care of yourself in your regular life and how you're all X, Y, and Z and mentally ill and BBD and all this shit, how are you consistently taking care of that ferret? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Showed the ferret's cage, become maggot infested twice because she didn't fucking clean it. Okay, so she's just straight up lying about that. So, nice. Solid.
14, I didn't take care of her properly. I almost gave her away because I admitted that she wasn't the right pet for me to be taken care of because I could barely take care of myself. But once I did my research, I made it work, and she was very happy
I weirdly don't believe that.
for a while before she passed away. I couldn't provide the best life.
Why did I hear a plate? Did anyone else hear that? I feel like I'm developing schizophrenia watching this video. Did anyone hear the airplane go past? Like, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm dying. I'm slowly dying. What is happening? I am developing schizophrenia. I have my own headmates. It's over. I'm done. It's over. My schizophrenia is activated now.
Life for her because I was never prepared to own a ferret. And although she didn't deserve me, I really did my best for her, even though I wish I could have done so much more.
9/11 Part 2.
I've since become a much
I was traumatized by 9/11.
better pet owner. I adopted Squirp a while ago after taking care of numerous cats for years and doing plenty of research, along with waiting until my mental health had improved and I was in a safe environment.
I weirdly don't believe that.
I wish Chara could have had the kind of life that Squirp has, but it's too late. She was 6 years old when she...
Yeah, also this cat is not with you, is it? Like, didn't you steal City Bear's cat? Like, what the fuck? Wait, so is Squirp I'm so confused. Like, I feel like I'm losing because they have Squirp and Stupid. I know those are the names of the cats. Didn't Birdie abduct one of the cats? Okay, the cat is with one of the people I linked to you. So you aren't taking care of the cat. You gave the cat to somebody else. Birdie says he adopted the cat, but in reality, Cindy adopted the cat for him. So he didn't adopt it because he couldn't put his information on there because he has a history of mental health. So Cindy Bear did that. That's crazy.
She passed away, and I miss her more.
So it's not their cat. Give the cat back.
Than anything. Let's remember her in a better light. She was sweet, playful, affectionate, and full of life.
And you tried to rape the animal. There was an attempt. That's not me making shit up. You admitted to it.
She was my baby. Okay, I'm not sure if anyone even remembers them. Basically, they were this group of people who would make rants about me because they were my friends for like a month and they thought that was enough basis to talk about how I like traumatized them or something.
Wait. Dude, they're teasing a Chow Garden game at the Game Awards. If Bulblax didn't go schizo in July, you'd be going ape shit. I have no idea what that is.
I mean, considering this was 2020, that...
Also, only tell me if Mass Effect is on there. Only tell me if Mass Effect is on there. Thank you, Ruin Leon, for the raid. Only tell me if Mass Effect is on there, Smaggle. I don't give a shit about any other fucking game. I want Mass Effect.
That was pretty reasonable for, like, who I was. But what was
Sonic the Hedgehog? Who gives a fuck about Sonic?
really fucking weird about evidence found...
That's how you know I'm not autistic.
...is that the majority of them were, like, adults, obsessively making videos...
Who am I? Who are you?
...about a 15-year-old...
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is the biggest fucking lie, dude. That game was ass.
...and harassing me for some reason. Yeah, these people are weird and I don't like them. All of the 18+ members were extremely weird and talked about me and other minors in extremely inappropriate ways. However, I don't have any proof of this and I only found out about this recently, so I'm not really going to delve into it. And
why did you bring it up then if you're not going to, like, get into it? What is... Hold on, wait.
I don't like them. All of the 18+ members were extremely weird and talked about me and other minors in extremely inappropriate ways. However, I don't have any proof of this and I only found out about this recently, so I'm not really going to delve into it.
Then why are you bringing it up? If you don't have proof of it, why are you bringing it up? Why? Why are you doing this?
Anyways, maybe we shouldn't trust people who are just mad that they're not my friend anymore. Maybe gossip channels are inherently bad places to receive information, especially if they're biased and don't even know the person in question that well. Here's a pro tip. None of you know me.
I don't know. The chat's autismoing out on Chow Garden. Oh my god! Okay! Fine. Okay? Fine.
Whoa.
Shut up! What's happening? What is this? Oh, this looks like shit. I'm being trolled. There is no Chow Garden, is there? Yeah, I'm being trolled. There is no Chow Garden. You guys fucking suck. I don't even know what that is, bro. You guys are fucking dicks.
You're all a bunch of parasocial Andes. Okay, look. This dude's a piece of shit.
Chow Garden is a pedophile simulator? What? I had no idea what that is.
I'm gonna be quick here because, as far as I know...
What the fuck? Did Smaggle just troll me too? I just got trolled by Smaggle and Core, bro. I got fucked.
This dude genuinely gets off to internet drama, and he's fucking obsessed with me. But basically, as dramatic as this sounds, he's the ringleader here. He's been spearheading Birdie drama...
I don't know what Chow Garden is.
...since 2020 because I broke up with him. I didn't take advantage of him...
Smaggle just fucking mogged me. Another Smaggle W.
Everything was consensual, and he never expressed any discomfort or
He mogged me, bro. I gotta give it up to him.
distress. I didn't cheat on him. I was in a polycule with him and my other boyfriend at the time, which we all consented to.
I was in a polycule. Anytime I hear the sentence, I was in a polycule, it never goes well. It never ends up being a good thing after that statement. Has anyone noticed that? If anyone's like, man, I was in a polycule, does it ever come with anything good after that? Has there ever been a drama on the internet that you heard, I used to be in a polycule? Has there ever been like a good ending to that sentence? I don't think there has been.
to. He cheated on me, would guilt trip me nonstop for being in a polycule that we all
Wait, how do you cheat in a polycule? How does that work? Am I just like dumb? Do I not know what a polycule is? Like, am I getting that wrong?
I don't know what a chow garden is, but I know PDF files need a date with the inside of a wood chipper.
True, Mercedes.
all consented to, and after we broke up, he would
Polycule means multiple partners. Okay, but like, wouldn't you want your multiple partners to be fucking other I have no idea how that shit works. I'll never. Breaks the rules of the polycule is how they define cheating. Okay, that's weird.
talk about my genitals 24/7 in detail, and then he leaked my news from when I was freshly 15 years old and dismissed it.
Stop saying the words freshly and then an age. Why is this a thing that is happening right now? That is horrible that that happened to you. Okay? Horrible. But like, stop saying the word freshly and age. Just stop it. I need to stop hearing that. The fucking Minecraft drama, all the other shit going on. No more. No more. No more.
As quote-unquote high school drama. That's child porn, Julian. You own and sent child porn. Not to mention, Julian sent those nudes to his other ex, and also, fun fact, revenge porn is illegal in the state of California, and so is sharing CP even if you yourself are a minor. That isn't to say that law
They are right.
overrides morality, but I'm just making a point here that this is both immoral and illegal. This guy has been harassing me nonstop when I did literally nothing to him except for break up with him, and he is quite literally the man behind the drama. Anyways, I fucking hate this guy, and I want to never talk about him ever again. I just want to put this here because I think you should all really stop supporting him. Also, he's racist and drew fetishized essay art. I'm not showing these on screen because, again, it's incredibly triggering, but I'll put a link to a Google Doc in the description showing what he did. Okay, cool.
Oh my god, you just started a whole new allegation right here. Mango?
Cool, moving on. Never gonna talk about Julian ever again. I've decided to rewrite this section last minute because the situation I'm about to describe is more morally gray than I remembered it being and requires.
If you agree not to date anyone outside of the podcast, this is a whole new wave of shit. Can't just people just like fuck one person? If you're in an open relationship, whatever, but there's like polycules and you're all in a relationship with each other, it's just fuck. Come on, like stop it. Either be open or be monogamous. That's really it. There's no reason for all these other things.
Some more nuance on my part in order to explain it.
Am I autistic? No.
2021, I went through my breakup.
That I am aware of.
AKA the most traumatic event of my life. I know this sounds dumb, but again, I have big penis disorder. And a simple
Why did I watch this video again? Why? Why was I convinced to watch this again? How did we even get here? How did we even get here? I blame Deep Sea Monster for this. They're a piece of shit. They're a piece of shit. See, now I'm invested in the Birdie drama, and this is just AIDS.
breakup is going to feel drastically different for me than it does for other people. This breakup alone put me into another psychotic state where I was essentially dissociating 24/7 and became unable to make proper judgment anymore. Exactly 5 days after said breakup, I was asked out by my former friend Draggy, who was 13. I was 16.
This art is AIDS.
And it was my responsibility as the older person to turn them down. But because of the mental state I was in, I was unable to make the right decision. They were
by your logic, you did groom this person then. By what you stated earlier, that person that was 14, you were 12, groomed you. And then you now did the same thing to a 13-year-old. You're a piece of shit. Like, you're actually a chronically ill online fucking demon-kin self-identifying freak that needed to be locked away for years. Your parents didn't abuse you. They tried to cut off your fucking internet, and you deserve to be yelled at every fucking day of your life. Oh my god, I wish nothing but the worst for you.
Were entirely aware of the mental state I was in. I addressed my worries with us dating, but they insisted that they wanted to date me, so I agreed. Our relationship lasted less than a week, and nothing of a romantic or sexual nature happened at all. I never instigated anything with this person. Fun fact, I was already—
But you agreed to date them? At the age of 13, when they were 13 and you were 16? Like, I get you're still minors, but like, bro, you just called someone else a groomer for the action that you just did. So how the fuck, how can you call someone a groomer but then say you didn't groom somebody? By your own logic, you're a groomer? Like, what the fuck is happening here? Uncomfortable me doing Roman attic stuff in the feature? What?
Aroace at this point.
Yeah, they dated a 13-year-old at the age of 16. Like, what is going? There's too much grooming.
Point in time, but I wasn't aware of it yet, so I didn't even experience any attraction towards—
I can't wait to see Aiden try and defend this video. Because I know Aiden will. I'm just going to call shots out at Aiden. If he's in chat right now, Aiden, I can't wait to see you try to defend this. I can't wait. Fire up a live stream, buddy. I want to see you. I want to see you defend this whole video.
This person, which can be corroborated by the things I said during this time period. You can also see several instances of me establishing with them that I was not in the right state of mind to be making any proper decisions. But despite the sheer amount of times I said I wasn't in the right state of mind, they continued to pursue me anyways, which, I mean, what can I say? They were 13. Again, it was my responsibility to turn them down, which I would have done if I was, like, lucid. But in all honesty, I think I was taken advantage of. I'll come back to this point again once I finish.
You're taken advantage of by a 13-year-old. What fucking world am I in right now? Where am I? Like, actually, I hate the art commentary community. I fucking hate the art animation community. I hope all of you get fucking trucked off into camp somewhere. Holy shit. I can't take it anymore. All of you need to be put in camps.
Finish explaining the full sequence of events. So we broke up after dating for less than a week and nothing happening between us, and immediately afterwards they began spreading grooming allegations in Birdie drama circles. I'll admit, because of the weird-ass circumstances, their rumors kinda had merit. There's one screenshot in particular where I told them I thought they were mature for their age, and that—
I'm just gonna read it. Yeah, I consider myself to be pretty mature, and to be honest, I hate it when people aren't willing to be mature too. I think you're pretty mature for your age. That's one of the reasons I've considered you a viable option for a partner. You don't seem like the kind of person who would give up when things get hard.
that was partially why I wanted to date them, which is
It's literally a pedophile line.
really fucking gross in hindsight. Oh my god. I'm not gonna defend myself for saying that because that is groomer behavior and it wasn't okay for me to say that. I will, however,
But you just said that you're not a groomer.
provide context for it because although what I said was
Context.
inappropriate, my intentions were not. The conversation started when I wanted to address the pros and cons of us dating like a robot because I'm Aero Ace and I didn't feel anything for them. Like,
But you are also gay. How could you be Arrow Ace and gay? Dude, I am so fucking ignorant to the world. I'm so happy. Also, this is unrelated, but for a few days I've been considering the possibility of us dating or something, but you know that they're 13. Why would you consider the possibility of their dating? Now, I know you're trying to blame your mental illness for that, but like, holy shit, what the fuck? Possibility of dating or something. What are the pros or cons of that? They're 13 years old and not on the same maturity level as you, and you're also on the internet. You should be going out into the world and meeting people of your age. I would feel like we need to have a discussion about it. If you want, I can wait for you to get home from school. Before we talk about it, if you need a different environment to focus more. Yeah, well, kid, when you come back from learning algebra, please hit me up.
I wanted to address the pros and cons of us dating like a robot because I'm aro ace and I didn't feel anything for them, like I said, and it eventually became—
Now, keep in mind, they are 16 talking to a 13-year-old. They're both minors. It's just really big red flags of what they're saying. That's understandable. There's always this thing that happens where I express that I want to be a long-term relationship and the other person agrees, but they only leave months later when things get hard because they don't want to put in the effort to fix things with me. Wow! You are never going to have a partner in your entire life. You're going to die alone, Birdie. You're going to die alone. Unironically. Like, this whole sentence right here just reads like a manic ex-girlfriend sort of thing. You're going to die alone. No one's going to want to marry you. Nobody's going to want to be your husband or wife.
Mace but draw CP is the most annoying gender bro.
Sorry, you're going to die alone. Did Jar try to get another Predator's pants? No. No. This is the other, this is the other person, the other half of the City Bear drama. I never covered the Birdie stuff, but, you know, might as well tonight. Let's see here. Everyone I've loved has lied to me. Every single one of them. I always get the sense that I've always been more mentally mature than people I've dated. You draw animation memes on the internet for a living and post an OC with self-harm scars to a bunch of 16-year-olds. UGR is never catching on. Somebody in chat put it in there. I thought it was funny to put it in. I'm not trying to let it catch on, Spawn, now. Come on, buddy. Use your big brain. Use your big brain, bud. You're so serious, Spawn Dial. I heard you own a Mustang to own Leia something. Is that true? I heard you bought that Mustang specifically to own Leia something, Spawn Dial. That's crazy. I can't believe you would buy a Mustang just to own a woman on the internet. That's crazy, dude.
I talk about emotional—
Sure, it's true. To own Leia something specifically for no other reason. Obviously, that makes sense. That makes so much sense, Spawn.
maturity in relationships.
You knew what kind of Mustang, the year, make, model. You even got a different color so you could cover your tracks, dude.
Draggy vented to me and told me they thought they were emotionally mature for their age, so I tried to comfort them by agreeing with them and explaining that emotional maturity is a trait that would be desirable in a partner. Of course, as you can see, this did not come out sounding normal. The way I phrased this was gross because I didn't know what I was saying. My brains were scrambled. And honestly, besides agreeing to date them, I think this is the only actual instance
Spondell loves women and trans women.
where I said something weird to them.
He likes the gawk.
Confirmed a few months—
Yeah, no, she's saying shit like this. It was nice that you called her mature for her age. Bye. That was so gross. I said that because she vented me a ton and was feeling super down, so I tried to say things to cheer her up. It was never meant to be a pedo thing or something.
later that my intentions were to comfort them as a friend, and this wasn't an attempt at, like, flirting or trying to manipulate them. The reason I had to confirm my intentions, however, is because months later, in fucking Dice, Draggy sexualized my wording in this situation in a way that romanticizes grooming. If this isn't enough for you, I want you to know that it was also paired with this screenshot where Draggy admits to wanting to groom and rape Olive Bear.
But wasn't Olive Bear, like, fake? Didn't you guys do, like, that whole thing? Or is Olive Bear a different person? Want to groom Olive into thinking she's safe and then R-word her repeatedly. That sounds like a spot. That just sounds like a crazy thing somebody says in DMs to look cool. Like, what the fuck? We should all meet up and fuck. Yes, you'll become one with God. Tasting contest. Me too. Yeah, I want people to draw porn of me so bad for some reason. Okay, so these people are just mentally ill like you are, Birdie.
An account that was made to represent an 11-year-old child. Draggy's action—
That's fucking disgusting.
of condemning my supposed grooming in the Birdie drama community was entirely performative, and in reality they fetishize and get off to grooming and child abuse. And their sole intention when coming out about this was to try to slander me. They never even saw my actions as grooming in the first place. They admitted to—
But you called somebody with basically almost the same age gap as yours, only by a year more. You said that person was grooming you. So by the logic that you put out there, you, with your own logic, are a groomer. I'm not calling you one, but I am saying by your own logic that you said earlier in this video, you would consider yourself a groomer. But you're putting this section called, I didn't groom this person.
To me twice that others gave them the idea to label it as grooming. Back to when I said I think they took advantage of me, let me explain that too. I can't really say for sure, but like, I think this whole thing was planned.
But now you're considering this, wait.
Timing of asking me out 5 days, only 5 days after my breakup, and waiting for me to be in a vulnerable state, along with all of the evidence shown here, leads me to believe that this was all with the intention of getting dirt on me, similar to Olive Bear, which from what I believe, Draggy was also behind, but I don't have any evidence, so I can't really say for sure. My conclusion is, I think—
Yeah, this is a groomer rabbit hole we're going down. There's grooming on top of 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 grooming. There's so many levels to the grooming.
Be inaccurate and slanderous to label me as a groomer with this incident in mind. Despite the moral grayness of the—
I would say you're a fucking freak. Birdie has admitted to wanting to stalk and R-word people she's obsessed with and torments those she hates. Wow. Very mentally sane.
I do not personally view it as grooming, as I believe I was manipulated into a situation—
Who got groomed? That's the question. Who groomed the groomer? Who groomed the groomy groom of the groomers? The groom tried to groom the groomer, but the groomer ended up grooming the groom. Do you get it? Does it make sense?
Where I could be made to look bad while I couldn't even think for myself. Speaking of—
Does it make sense?
Decisions I made while my brain was melted, joining DICE was one of those.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking at this at this point. There's so many groomers.
So why don't we talk—
There's a groomer, and then they are accusing of somebody of grooming them, but then they were groomed by another person while they were both being groomed. So the groomed individual never apologized to the person they were grooming. So then they went out and got groomed 5 more times, and then, according to them, based on their logic, groomed a 13-year-old. So, you know, a lot of grooming. It's a grooming centipede.
Talk about that one next.
Dude, I'm the biggest piece of shit on this fucking platform today.
So, I'm sure, as you all know, I was in DICE for a little bit. Just to let you know, I didn't, like, create DICE, obviously. I didn't, like, partake in evil cult stuff.
Did we create a new term called groomception? Have we created a new term?
I was literally there for, like, 2 weeks, and it was traumatic for me. I joined DICE because I went—
Yeah, survival of the fittest. It's either you get groomed or you become the groomer. Which would you rather be? The lion or the zebra? The groomed or the groomer?
Went through a breakup, the 20—
You're the 5. It makes such sense as putting a party hat on a doggy and calling it an acid unicorn. True.
21 breakup, that was the worst thing that ever happened to me, and I was suicidal, so I asked if I could join because I wanted to be encouraged to hurt myself. Mortis was trying to take advantage of me, pedophiles were trying to flirt with me, people were just obsessing over me.
And you called what your parents did trying to take away your internet abuse? That's abuse for them to say, hey, you shouldn't be on the internet. Ooh.
And it was not a pleasant experience. I never condoned the—
Yes, this is horrible. You should not— This is a horrible thing that happened to you, but you're also a freak.
Like, pedophilic nature of DICE, and when I learned that that's what was supported in that server, I left and never spoke to Mortis ever again. I don't know how many of you are aware, but like, almost everybody making drama posts about me were a part of DICE, so I don't know why I'm the only person who's being talked about as some spooky evil cult person. Spreading lies about my contribution to DICE, or lack thereof, makes it harder for me and other ex-members to come out about our experiences because—
What do you mean? You can literally just show them any sort of interactions that you've actually had within this DICE group or whatever the fuck you're trying to frame this as. If you had little to no interactions with it, go through the full logs of it and show it. I don't know what the fuck DICE is. It's dice.org or something. It's some kind of either a website or Twitter group or something, or a Discord group. I don't know.
Because everyone wants someone else to blame when you should all be blaming the leader, Mortis. It was a traumatic experience and I don't want to be associated with DICE anymore.
DICE was a weird cult. DICE was a group. By the way, it had self-harming and everything. Do not look it up. Oh, thank God, I won't.
The people in charge of DICE are fucking disgusting, and I hate all of them.
DICE is a cutting cult in Discord, I believe. Oh. Was Kumo's girlfriend in there? Well, ex-girlfriend, not the real girlfriend. Ah!
Seth's Deadly Sin is a game idea I came up with when I was 16, and I plan to continue the project and the characters in the future.
I know I just made like 5 people's skin crawl with that joke.
Content that was leaked preemptively by others does not actually give full context as to what it was actually about, and generally most assumptions about the characters in the plot are misconstrued
Oh, we get some DMs about that one.
due to misinformation. I would also like to add that literally every single leak is outdated and
His ex-gooning friend, excuse me. Yes, his ex-gooning friend.
is no longer accurate to the plot or characters. The sexualization of the minor characters was done while I was a minor.
Stop trolling me, dude. Stop trolling me. Leave me be about the Game Awards. This is like the one thing that I will genuinely get distracted with on a live stream is the Game Awards and like announcements of new video games that I love. The Witcher 4 has not been announced. Like it was already announced. They haven't shown any gameplay or any story beats. Shut up. It's not there. You're totally trolling. I refuse to believe
Myself, as I was 16 during the making of the concept
you. Yeah, Elden Ring. Elden Ring just came out on the Game Awards.
and every character I sexualized was 15 or 16.
We need Birdie, City Bear, lolcow cards. True.
But as I grew older, I became uncomfortable with the concepts depicted, and all the characters are now adults. I would like to make it a point that I don't condone the romanticization of self-harm, toxic relationships, or the dark subjects explored incessantly.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute.
16, but as I grew older, I became uncomfortable with the concepts depicted, and all the characters are now adults. I would like to make it a point that I don't condone the romanticization of self-harm, toxic...
Yes, you do. You do, because your OC that you post on Twitter has self-harm scars on it still. You do romanticize it still to some degree. That's like totally a lie. Like, I've seen your Twitter account.
relationships or the dark subjects explored in Cest Deadly Sin, as it isn't what the series was intended to do. Cest Deadly Sin is inspired
Nothing but romanticize. Yeah, it's just like totally
by old
a
RPG
lie.
Maker games from the 2000s,
Yeah, with the 16+ Twitter account.
and its main themes are
Oh,
Did
bro,
they announce
they totally
GTA 6
they
this
totally
year?
announced
Lol.
GTA 6. They totally announced it. It's on live right now. Jeff Keighley is basically flaunting the disc at everyone and going, "Ha ha! I have a copy and you don't." And he just breaks it on. He's already broken it on stage. Jeff Keighley just snapped the game disc on stage and said, "Ha ha! You can't play GTA 6. Let's show you another Final Fantasy game."
severe mental illness, all coming from my own personal experiences, which I'm allowed to do, by the way. Really funny that I have to say that. I would quickly like to mention that every artist ever takes from their own personal experiences to create stories. That isn't to say that the entire thing is a vent and that I'm oversharing personal details. It's merely a story about mental illness and coming to terms with your past. The assumption—
which is your story, which is you romanticizing and talking about all these things. Like, bruh, what are you talking about?
that the characters, specifically Jun Nguyen, being connected to Shotokan is just plainly wrong and really fucking gross.
Wait.
That the characters, specifically Jun—
I hate Birdie drama. Okay, was this person ever, like, drawn in any pornography? Because if that's a kid and it's child-coded, like, people can bring determinations to be like, well, yeah, that can be considered Shotokan. Because it's a child-coded figure being in horrible situations. So, like, I don't know. I refuse to look up the artwork for this thing.
Nguyen being connected to Shotokan is just plainly wrong and really fucking gross, and that's obviously not condoned either. Oh my god. It makes me extremely uncomfortable how some of my supposed fans have taken it upon themselves to more or less fetishize him and start making weird miniature fandoms surrounding him. Although I appreciate the fans surrounding my—
Dave the Diver, no way, you're a liar. And Andy Pants is the Eggman to hate the new female Witcher. Bullshit! Dave the Diver did not have an update. You're lying. You know I love that fucking game. Stop gaslighting me. Stop it.
passion project. I am—
Stop gaslighting me about The Witcher, about Mass Effect, about Dave the Diver. Don't gaslight me on that.
uncomfortable with fans discussing the game and creating fan art while I was on hiatus, and being unable to release any official content myself on my own terms.
The 15-year-old on Tumblr draws his persona, which is 15, gore pornography with Birdie, who's now 20. She calls everyone who called this out as weird. What do you mean? Of course it's weird. Of course it's weird. Why is Birdie... Wait, that's deplorable. Why is Birdie calling people weird who says that's bad? Why are they defending that?
Terms. It's my art and it's very personal to me, and I didn't consent to that being publicized.
Dave the Diver 2 announced. Fuck you guys.
The feeling of being perceived
Ah!
and picked
This is the first time ever my chat has ever, like, turned on me this hard just to fuck with me about the Game Awards.
apart and analyzed while trying to avoid a public audience as a schizospec guy is terrifying beyond words. A majority of the older concepts that were inherently problematic have changed, and the story and the characters in general have changed drastically, as opposed to the art that was leaked. The story is more of a dark exploration of mental health issues as a result of intense childhood trauma, and it was never intended to promote or romanticize said issues.
I weirdly don't believe you on that one either, buddy. I weirdly don't. Also, I am totally not checking the Game Awards on my second screen right now for anything you guys are trying to tell me. It just started. Okay, so there's nothing to rematch. That's not The Witcher. I'm definitely not checking the screen. I'm definitely not checking.
I would ask that 1, you aren't fucking weird about my characters, and 2,
new
stop putting
donation
words
from
in my mouth about
Mercedes
this.
Rivera.
Thank you for the dono, Mercedes Rivera. How am I gonna pull this up without crashing the computer? Hold on. I read any direct donations almost immediately. Mercedes Rivera, thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate it. That's fine. I prefer Assassin's Creed anyway, since I can pretend my enemy guards are PDF files when I assassinate them. Okay, thank you, Mercedes, for your contribution. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Series, and 3, handle subject matters inside maturely, and 4, acknowledge that again, the actions in it are not condoned. Also, I would like to briefly mention that the dude claiming June is related to Shotokan is fucking Julian, and I would like to make it a point again not to give this guy a platform because the only reason he's claiming these things is because he's mad I'm not friends with him anymore. I was briefly friends with him last year and he was obsessed with June and had no issues with him whatsoever.
Okay, I want to skip ahead to molestation allegations.
I would like to
Wait, there's incest now, bro. How many controversies can you have with like the worst shit imaginable?
add that an incredibly serious allegation came out about me while in the making of this video. There's been a fake screenshot made to make it look like I admitted to SAing my sister. I know for a fact that I've never hurt another person like this, let alone one of my siblings, but there's no concrete way to disprove things like this. There's no evidence of it not happening, and there's no evidence of it happening aside from the screenshot. The person who falsified this screenshot has added details that make this especially hard to disprove, such as claiming the assault happened while my sister was asleep. I've talked with my sister in depth about this on multiple occasions.
Okay. All right, so somebody accused them of like incest rape. I don't. Wait. So you've talked to your own sister about this? They're causing problems for no other reason. Okay, I don't really care. Good, Jack. I wanted to say that I hope you're doing better. I fully understand if you want nothing to do with me anymore because you left things off at it. Wait, wasn't that your sister? Like, what is happening? You... Hold on. Am I dumb? Oh, no, it's Puff Puff. Okay, that's the sister. Okay, that's the sister. That's the sister. What is this? Let's skip to this section. Not friends with minors.
This is so annoying. Okay, so like I'm adding this like last minute, right? I don't even like have a script for this part. I'm just like I have like bullet points in front of me. I do fucking awful with bullet points, so I'm so sorry in advance for all the like all the stuttering and shit. I'm so sorry, but I have to add this last minute because I didn't think anyone gave a shit about this until I announced that I had to quit my side channel in March of 2024 for my own safety because it was becoming objectively unsafe to post on there. What you say? After I announced that I was leaving that side channel, I got like a ton of backlash and a ton of like weird comments, which is funny because they're all just proving exactly what I said in my video, that channel was not like a fun parody account anymore. It was just somewhere for me to be like harassed and stalked and made fun of all over again because that's what I said in my video and it came true, so I think that's very funny. However, a lot of these comments were making allegations that I'm a predator and that I am friends with minors as a 19-year-old. And it's so easy to disprove this that I just wanted to make a very quick section where I do so because that's just objectively false. That's just a lie. And those people are weird. So I'd like to talk about it for a little bit, just for a minute, and then I'll get to the conclusion of my video. I'd like to start with saying that although this allegation is fake, the reason that it was made is because it's a very easy allegation to make. Like on the internet, you could call anyone like a pedophile, and somebody's gonna side with you because that's just how the internet functions, right? I'd like to
Not necessarily. For the initial call out, sure, but when it gets overturned and proven wrong, there are going to be people regardless that are going to say these things. But if the overall community like realizes that you aren't a pedophile, they just let you go. If there's evidence showing that you are friends with minors on the internet and sharing gore porn with them and self-harm pornography and all that shit. Yeah, it's really not hard to call someone a pedo if they're sharing that kind of artwork with someone, especially a minor. That's crazy.
To say that when people fabricate these kind of allegations, they are never out of a place of care for any victims or any minors of the situation. It's always about pointing fingers. And I know this because when I was a minor and I was being groomed, it was very, very publicly known that I was speaking to adults, and it was quite obvious from my behavior and the things that I was saying and the things that were leaked in particular that I was being groomed, and nobody cared. So it's never about like care or concern. It's always about trying to make someone look bad.
Calling people out on the internet with definitive proof that they are in fact a pedophile is just them trying to just slander someone for shits and giggles. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh no. There's a game coming out that is from the creators of Ico, Shadow of the Colossus and The Last Guardian. Shadow of the Colossus is so good, but The Last Guardian is like the worst fucking game ever. Like, what is this?
In fact,
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. The fuck? This game looks fucking weird.
Allegation only became relevant because I became a legal adult, and it started when I turned 18 because people were waiting for me to
It looks like Warframe.
turn 18 so that they could call me a groomer and a pedophile. Because if they were
Wait,
people
what
were
was
waiting
that?
for me to turn, it only became relevant because I became a legal adult, and it started when I turned 18 because people were waiting for me to turn 18 so that they could call me a groomer and a pedophile. Because if they were making those rumors about me as a minor, it wouldn't make much sense, right? So they were waiting for my 18th birthday to roll around like a year ago or 2 years ago. I don't know when my birthday was. The age of 18 itself isn't even like a mature age anyways. Like I was barely an adult when this rumor started. You know, I'm still a teenager, like right now. I'm only 19. Like my brain is not fully developed.
You're an adult in the eyes of the law. You're not a teenager anymore. You're an adult in the eyes of the law. Also, this game looks fucking weird. Are there giant mechs? Can you mech pilot shit?
Anyways, the semantics of like age and stuff on the internet, like trying to navigate like all the gray areas is fucking annoying, so I'm not gonna get into like the nitty gritty of it, but I'd like to be
You're 16, Birdie. You admitted you're dating a 13-year-old at the time. Yeah.
straightforward with all of you. When I was 18, I was in
And
contact
by their logic, they would consider themselves a groomer.
with minors. I cut all of them off in June of 2023 out of paranoia and because I had outgrown those friendships. By the time I cut contact with them, I'd only been 18 for 9 months, and I knew most of them like long before I turned 18. I knew most of them starting from when I was like 16, and you know, they weren't much younger than me. They were all like mostly 17. Like I'm sorry, that's not grooming. But I will be honest, besides all the 17-year-olds, there was like one exception. Okay, we're gonna talk about Maryland Dude again. For context, he would often choose my friends for me and would often put me in contact with people who weren't safe for me to be around. For example, he had me befriend Julian and Malachi for a few months in 2022. And so when he was choosing my friends and like putting me in contact with people, he put me in contact with one of my fans, and I wasn't even aware that she was like a fan of me. I thought like Maryland Dude and this girl were just like chill with each other. I didn't know who she was. I had no idea. I didn't.
This is just okay. So this is them getting people involved. So they were just an idiot and getting involved with stupid people, like crazy people. Okay. Fine. All right. Whatever. Let's see. Let's start pulling some stuff up here. All right. Let's start pulling some stuff up. I'm gonna move the Game Awards screen on the other screen real quick. I'm 100% not watching the Game Awards on my side screen. I just want to read this because it's like really funny to me. Okay, I'm sick of being this week's hot juicy drama and having a dehumanization and demonization of myself so widely normalized again. People are scraping the bottom of the barrel for rumors. I'm leaving for a bit. Everyone get your shit together. This is just like 2017. Time is a flat circle. You stole someone's cat, bitch. Okay, so this looks like a burner account. I don't really know how valid this is. I've tried to contact people who can look through everything, and none of them are responding, so I have to resort to posting this myself. Jack talks about R-word dreams, making R-word jokes, and setting uncensored R-word not safe for work to 13-year-olds. Warning. This drive, as I mentioned above, rape content, so please be cautious when looking through it. I have censored the not safe for work to the best of my ability. I am afraid to click on this. No, I know. Shut up, Gilded. Shut up. I'm just scanning this to make sure that there's, like, no actual, like, rape porn in here. I'm just doing a quick scan. Oh, dear Jesus Christ. Okay. I've already got $150, so that's good, I think. Although I'll be spending $50 on the pocket knife I'm getting from Dario's friend. It was back in 2021. Aren't you 13? Turning 14 soon, so I can work on certain stores. Oh, okay, Drag. Coming to stores this summer. Also, pocket knives are not worth $50. Okay, I don't know what that's about. That's sickening. I'm just imagining the Mario Goatsy image. Stop. It's not like Mario Goatsy. They told me to add my own speech bubbles, so I made a PC call them an F-slur. I need to lock in again and get the comms that I'm going to be forced to draw 400 images of Jimmy and Bimmy. I wish I could look at my DMs so bad. Comms are so fun to do, and I need money. I gave blank 400 for rent. I need to make a response soon. I need receipts of Draggy admitting they do this because they're sadistic and love the attention, because I know they've said that. I hope you're able to find it. Okay, so this is weird. Can I make the text bigger? Yeah, I could do that. They're a little wonky. Hold on. I don't know if I know anybody who could provide proof of that, but I really need it. I don't think I made a response without it. Okay. You know, I didn't want this to happen, and I already feel guilty. Do you think I need any more? No, I didn't want it to turn out this way. I generally wanted to help you, but it's sort of hard when you do guilt-trippy stuff like this. I'm not trying to be guilt-trippy. I'm speaking my mind and telling the truth. I know Blake has talked to you about this too, but it's impossible to help you when you guilt-trip the people you hurt. It's just not fair, okay? I'm really trying not to. I'm fundamentally broken as a person. Oh, God, fucking victim. In my nature to the helpless, I don't choose this, and I don't want this. I don't want anything, literally anything at all, anything good or bad, to get off the internet. Yeah, a lot of this evidence is just not good right now. I think you're pretty mature for your age. It's one of the reasons I would consider you a viable option. Okay, so we already read that. Hello, I don't know. That's understandable. At least feel a little better earlier, maybe. Something about porn. What is this? It's incredible. I wish my dreams had soundtracks. Oh no, one of them did, and it was not pleasant, and the song was so unsettling because my brain invented. Oh no, sometimes my brain invents songs. I need to remake one of them. It was a disturbing dream where I raped him while cheerfully ukulele music played with disturbing lyrics. Ooh, Draggy, you should. Oh my God, they have rape dreams, bro. It's so fucking, it's so unhealthy. Like, that's horrific. It is. Okay. Is this person like a minor that they're talking to? Because even then, it's still weird. It's like disgusting, like actually horrible. Video, not safe for work. View account. Haha, I fucking died. It was waiting for someone else to notice. Did they ever say anything controversial? Yeah, it was so racist. Yeah, like not even ironically, yeah, which is still shit. But they were literally racist. There were like 47 pages of the N-word because of him, and he was super manipulative of me throughout the relationship. Could I have some screenshots of this? He sent me nudes a lot, unsolicited. Okay. Okay, we already did the rape stuff. That's so good. Remember when I titled the video Gay Anal Rape 2 and it got taken down? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what the context is in here. It is the same thing happened with the Benson rape compilation. The Benson rape compilation? They made a Benson rape compilation of the regular show character? I hate my life. Yes, of course. I forgot about... Ugh, I'm gonna burst. Ugh. Okay. Group chat. Okay, rape porn, rape porn, rape porn, rape porn, rape porn, rape porn, rape porn. Why does the cock have warts on it? Fucking died. I was waiting for someone else to notice. Never any controversial. Yeah, he was so racist. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, I toastify. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Okay, let's go back. Interactions with kids. Little guy, other Yuri. I'm like afraid. Oh, I'm so afraid to like click on any of this right now. How do we know that this person's a minor, though? Is there any proof of this person? Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Handy, hypersexual, Sona, damage coded, Coda 6669, idiot boy, OC. TJE, Miku Bender. This is yummy art. I'm eating it and leaving no crumbs. I'm gonna kill myself. Proud chef sheds tears of joy. Why can't these people speak like proper English? This pie is not available. Excuse me, I'm not allowed to comment on fan art. I don't talk in private with this person. You're being weird. I drew Handy and idiot boy hypersexual Sona together. I was bored and mentally in pain. It wasn't fun to help. They have, oh my god, they have self-harm scars on their fucking legs. Their tails are knives? What the fuck is this art? Hey there, Seam Boy, here to F around minor. So this minor's drawing self-harm artwork. Okay. Oh, okay, rape art again. We already read that. Knowing now that Jack constantly interacts with people who enable his behaviors makes me feel sick. Looking back, he consciously or not enabled my obsession with him constantly. I'm so glad I'm in therapy right now. BRB an hour. Back, just need to vent a bit because bro, the therapist should have told you to not vent on Twitter. I need to vent bit IGs because it dawned on me that Jack has been enabling a lot of my unhealthy obsessions, behaviors through comments on my art, whether he realizes it or not. My vent art that I made about him and hallucinating him going to the hospital. Why is every artist like mentally fucking ill? Like, can't you people just be fucking normal? I feel like I'm just like that meme where the mom's yelling, "Why can't you be normal?" This whole live stream. Like, it's just my one thing I can say here. Along with the fact that I had now taken down post about him suicide posting and me doing the same, claiming that I'd take my life and we meet each other in another life. I tagged him and he ignored me, so I took that as he attempted again. And I'm prepared to do the same before he posted again with his art. Wait, so this person was considering doing suicide because Birdie wasn't posting on Twitter? And this is apparently a minor? Because I made art of us SHing each other. We'd probably joke about it. He'd say something silly and it would make me SH. Seriously. Sorry if this seems a bit stranded. I've only realized that I have really bad influence. This is fucking gross. I know, Core. I got wrapped up in this. I didn't think I was going to cover the Birdie shit today. I commented repeatedly about how I take my life, tagged him on Tumblr about joining him, borderline fed into my breakdown. I don't know if it was because of the breakdowns or not. Everyone's having mental fucking breakdowns. Everybody's fucking mentally ill. Everyone needs to go outside. Okay. Oh no. Oh god, what is this? Seeing more heavy scars on characters make me weirdly happy. Why would it make you happy to see self-harming scars on art? I myself don't have that many scars, but it makes me glad people with a lot of scars are getting some representation. Oh, God. Representation? Yeah, I see that they're a minor. And Birdie responds to them. I'm so glad to hear that. Honestly, it's something with a chronic SH addiction. 10 years. I was worried people would get upset with me representing characters with scars all over. It's bad what you're doing. Because I look like that IRL. So glad nobody's upset about it. I am. You're a fucking degenerate. And you said that to a 15-year-old. Question, is Seth still a demon like in the original comic, or was that reconnected reversed? 15 years old. He's still a demon, but revamped, so more implied religious delusions, I think. So that's Jack. Who's this person? Who's Al? Is that supposed to be like an age? No. AL. Doesn't make any sense. Normally I would feel bad about it, but blocked out, hiatus. This is Jack or Birdie. What the fuck? That's so shitty. I'm so sorry, Blank. That's ridiculous. I don't know what that's in context to. By the way, if y'all ever have problems or be upfront about them and ask the person you have an issue with or suspecting about. Lamau, it saves a lot of time and anxiety. Yeah, sorry. And additionally, be careful mentioning things about Vinny around me. It gives me severe anxiety. I almost said Cinny Bear. So that's supposed to be Jack. It was Jack's alt. Yeah, thanks. I'll do that with the accounts that he has me blocked on. If he can, that's what I mean. I think Trish was directing it at Blank. I have no idea what this is about. Okay, got something wrong. Let me restate. So hiatus is not Birdie/Jack, but this does prove that Yuri, a 15-year-old, was in Jack's 2023 server when Jack was 18 or 19. They were matching icons for Doki Doki group thing. Al, Jack, and the kid. Deleted old post to clarify because I am blind. Okay, everyone's retarded. Okay, so wait a minute. So this is Jack. This is Al. And according to this account, Al is 15 years old. And they had a Discord server with a 15-year-old in it. What the fuck? He has a history of befriending minors. This isn't new and never has been. Whether you like me or hate me, you cannot deny that. I'm private to say this. I can vouch for this. He claims he cuts everyone off specifically because they were minors, when that's a full-blown lie. He was friends with 2 minors under the age of 15, and he would constantly make sex jokes around them while knowing they were minors. Oh, God. I don't even know who these people are. He cut them off because he invited randos to his server and they leaked a bunch of shit. He ended up cutting off everyone AL. Plus, he was 19 years old during this time. What the fuck is this artwork? Oh, what is this? What is this? You have a huge issue, and it's constantly responding to children. You made a post containing these 2 images on your 16 plus, and guess what? Some of the only people you responded to under were 15. What's wrong? I'm horny. Oh, God. This is a 16 plus account? Yeah, okay. I'm developing mental illness. Okay. Okay, so this is supposed to be Birdie. This is because of the pain or something. What do you like about it? I'm not concerned, just a bit curious. I don't know how to explain this any other way, but I have a Yuri. What the fuck is a Yuri? What is a Yuri? I don't know what the fuck that is. Can somebody who's terminally online tell me what the fuck a Yuri is? Before I, like... I don't want to Google it. Yuri is lesbian in Japanese. Okay. A lesbian. You know how, like, a lesbian cuts herself. Okay. Lesbian cuts herself because she likes it in the nasty way. Yeah, I know it's gross. Okay, so they're into lesbian women cutting for them. Oh, God. Birdie again. Hey, this is weird. Is this weird at all when I start rambling about masochism and similar things? I don't want to seem off-putting or make you uncomfortable or anything. Just making sure. No, it's fine. I don't mind. Okay, just making sure. This is apparently them talking to a 15-year-old. Again, we can't verify these ages. This is all based on the allegations that are being presented in this document, nor will I say that they're 100%, but, like, if this is true, holy shit. Oh, God. Birdie, me too, was obsessed with them as a kid. Oh, God, I love Smile HD and Cupcakes HD. I loved them as a kid. The staple of every weird kid's childhood. My childhood was super weird. I just remember when I was 9 or 10, my friends were like, I saw a video of a girl putting a knife in her vagina, and I was like, that's really cool. I'm saying that to a 15-year-old, an alleged 15-year-old. Dude, Christ, I'm so glad I wasn't raised on the internet. Holy shit. I feel like even if I was, I wouldn't be this, like, fucking crazy. That is, my God. Help, I thought of Pinky from the movie series. Okay. Block message, honestly, facts. I'm 13 and I'll admit I'm a major dumbass. Okay, so that's they said that they were 13. And they're saying they watched a video of a girl putting a knife in her vagina to a 13-year-old. That's wonderful. I want to die. Hi, sorry if this sounds petty, but I go by Little Guy online. I really don't like it when people call me Yippee because it was made a few seconds because I didn't intend on being a figure online. That's all I have to say. What the fuck? I should have no idea why it's private. It's public now. Okay, so Jack sent uncensored rape comics to a minor and discussed sadomasochism. Well, wasn't there. Someone else who did that. Someone that Jack spent 3 months to testing and insisting he's not like her. Jack was 16 while this happened, but still with everyone, I found this 100% grooming. Can't wait to see how he defends talking about rape fantasies with a 13-year-old. Okay, yeah. Wow, shocking. Birdie's the same as fucking Cindy Bear. Crazy. It's almost like the two mentally ill fucking retards are the same person. Birdie Archive. To anyone who wants to form an opinion on Birdie, deserves to have full fucking knowledge of this person's behavior. That's why I'll provide it to you here, a mega folder. I'm so afraid. I'm afraid of this mega folder. Oh my God, it's so long. Look at this. I don't know. I don't have the time to go through this tonight. I really fucking don't. I really don't. From the era of I feel like we're already all on the same page that Birdie's a complete fucking freak. I'm not going through that document. I'm not going through that. I don't have the fucking time of the day. I'm already convinced Birdie is a complete degenerate fucking monster. I don't need to read that. I don't need to read that. I'm already convinced. Who's the old dude? His name is Russell J. Salvatore, owner of Russell's, and he's my personal lol cow. He's my personal lol cow. He kicked my friend. He closed down my friend's wedding bar because he paid extra to keep the bar open at his hotel/steak restaurant. And my best friend, they said that they couldn't keep it open because Russell had a bad night. So Russell, I will forever make fun of until the day I die. Or he dies. It'll be easy. How much would you have to pay to read it another time? I'll read it another time. Maybe I'll do a part 2 of the Birdie stuff. I don't know, like $50. I'll read it all for like part 2, but not right now. We're already like 3.5 hours in. What? Yes. Fuck Russell J. Salvatore. Kill that. I fucking hate that old man. I don't care how much money he donates to cancer research. The dude's a dick. Arya posted this on YouTube. Hopefully now a break on the horizon. We can post on YouTube. Okay, so what is this? All right. Hoping everything is squared away now. We just dealt with Jack. He's moved back home with extended family. We went through personal situations. We got information from a previous victim and Jack's own words on the allegations we're currently hearing. Unfortunately, any kind of video will take a while just to be thorough and well thought out. But I do hope to make a full report on this for everyone who knows personally about what happened. Also, there's the new Birdie, these two new Birdie IRL were her biggest supporters, and the I Am Back video and the Mega Archive is what's making them bail on her. Holy shit. All right, well, Mega Archive I'll do a Birdie part 2 for the Mega Archive. Deep Sea Monster, can you post the Mega Archive link again in chat so I can just save that in the Discord? Hopefully there's nothing in there that'll get me fucking banned. Let's see here. Jacqueline, one of the allegations we're currently hearing. If you have any testimonies on City or Jack, feel free to leave them here, and I'll screen through, investigate with the claims I have. There's also Dorothy, Queen XIV on Twitter, Blue Sky, and now YouTube. Yeah, there's apparently way more shit in that mega folder. I just don't have the time in the fucking day to do it. Okay, I already read that. This is the guy who wanted people to get custody of their cat, by the way. It's all right. So, were there ever any maggots or fly eggs in Char's cage at one point? You're going to use it against me? So that's a yes. 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 That's a definitive yes. Lay's chat right now. Who the fuck is EDP? It's a pedophile, Gilded Poo. Oh my god. Dude. Core's trolling me. It's real. No, this is a troll. This is a troll. This is a troll. Troll. I'm being trolled. I'm being trolled. Where's the gameplay for the jungle? Oh, when is this coming out? When is this coming out? When is this? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. Late 2025? It's going to take until 2025 for a Dave the Diver update? Ah! You're kidding. A Witcher 4 trailer? This is also a troll. This has to be a troll channel. I'm being trolled. Fucking, it's a continuation of Siri's story. Bullshit. All right, what is this? There's a lot to go over last night. Hopefully now the dust can settle and I can say this.
Would you be cool to see Origami Kingdom, Dead Six Pals?
Maybe. I know you keep asking, bud. I'm going through a lot of other stuff still. We'll do that one day, I promise you. You just gotta be patient. People have been begging me to cover the Birdie stuff forever. This drama was over months ago. A lot has gone over last night. Hopefully, now the dust can settle, and I can say this. He's not in our state anymore. We kicked him out. I confronted him on so many things, which I say in a more formal post. One I asked, do you know what happened with that 10K? No, but I have a hunch. He's going to spend it on what things he wants, not the things he needs. I haven't even said what he bought. He literally bought so many derpy plushies. Of course he scammed everybody. Why did all these people think it was a good idea to, like, give Birdie money? I don't get that. Reviewing, bro's a scammer. Yeah, go to hell. Birdie's a fucking scammer. I don't know why any of these people believe them. Is Queen gonna start their own GoFundMe now? Imagine. Don't donate to any GoFundMes unless, like, reputable people are behind it. Julian, I hope Shredder comes to life and kills all of your cats by ripping off their tails. Oh, that's really great coming from somebody who loves cats. Julian, I hope a pedo makes you rape your cats and then forces you to draw scat art and leak it. Someone said they were. Oh, there was like 2 different times, but it's all taken care of and Chara never got sick from it. Okay, so you did mishandle taking care of the ferret. Why do you want Julian to rape his cats so bad? I died. Sorry, I don't want you to find out from someone bad. Because he's making everyone believe I raped Chara, even though I didn't. You attempted to rape the ferret. At first, he didn't feel the ribs, but I told him he
Thank
went.
you. Sorry to beg. Love those cows.
No, it's fine. Welcome. Let's see here. At first, he didn't feel the ribs, but I told him he must. He felt the ribs, a little scared. I remember one day I was petting Char and I casually said, I can feel her ribs. And I handed her to my dad and I said, hey, Dad, feel her ribs. However, Birdie is still friends with Mortis. She doesn't care about the fact Mortis did his dog. Wait. Mortis did his dog? Did his dog. Did his dog. What the fuck? I'd say I'm not good friends with Mortis. Also, no, I didn't hear about that. But if it were true, I think he'd tell me because he told me about the bad things he really did. So, did he tell you about the zoophilia? This is hearsay. This is hearsay. Like, maybe? I don't even really know anymore. I'm kind of losing track of what the fuck is going on anymore. Why do you want Julian to rape his cat so bad? Okay, we already did that. Okay, so cat being thrown gif. Who do I hate more, Birdie or Cindy? I hope they both
But
commit
who do you
suicide.
hate more, Birdie or Cindy?
I hope they both die. What is this? Is this Birdie? I have no idea what's going on. There's just certain animals I don't like because they are cute and really hate cute things. For example, I don't like cats because everyone on the internet likes them and they're quirky meme or something, and it's almost like people like them only because they're cute replacement for them having a personality. I like animals with personality. This is probably weird because I've never had to explain it before. Plus, animals really make me uncomfortable now because of accusations of zoophilia. Whoa! So, really bring out my trauma from the situation when I was 13. It's Birdie. That's Birdie. So Birdie hates cats, but they would steal cats from City Bear and pretend that they really care about cats? Ooh, but Birdie wanted 2 cats but hates cats? Not rape, stole cats. I don't think about it, but the whole situation people used against me was super traumatizing. It's haunted me ever since it happened. To make a long story short, I kind of like people. I only like animals once I know them and know their personality. Overly cutesy, fluffy animals make me uncomfortable. I was not anticipating that much of an explanation and probably got too personal. Okay. Cat, what if he was in your ceiling right now? I put him in a meat grinder and then myself. But they care about their cat? Sure. Okay. Then why are you dating Haim, you piece of human shit, you disgusting fucking idiot? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You don't deserve to live, and neither does your sex slave Haim. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, stupid bitch. Get ground into a million pieces. I want to see your blood and guts be reduced to nothing, you fucking whore. What am I reading? So some guy... So, I think I'm ace, but I'm not sure. I know I don't want a sexual relationship, but I don't know if I want a romantic one. I'm pretty sure I do, but, relationships are so weird to me. Birdie's totally mentally normal. Mad Dick. I would assume this is Birdie. Because of people like Kitty Dog, Lovely Peaches, Toxie, etc. N-words deserve to be slaves. And I fucking hate N-words. Ha ha ha. I hate black people, and that's a clip. That's a clip that's going to be used against me eventually in my life, but, Wait a minute, I just realized something. My fucking camera was falling off. The camera was literally about to fall off the desk from all the times I have slammed the desk so far. I was like, why is the computer screen so much higher than usual? Oh, God. I used to have therapy, but it was when I was 11 or 12, so I was mostly okay. Now I think I definitely need more. My mental state was so bad in my obsession phase. Well, I could have been a fucking rapist if Haim Guts would have been unlucky enough to live near me. What? Haim was Birdie wanted the stalk and rape. Is this Birdie just admitting that if this person that they were obsessed with lived nearby, that they were just gonna rape them on the street? Holy shit. What the fuck have I stumbled upon? Has Ara made this goddamn video yet? No. Okay. So this was posted a day ago. I fear you're just weird towards your minor fan base, dude. I get the feeling you project onto Cindy because she mirrors you pretty damn well. Also, just stating 100% seriously, I've attempted suicide like twice within the past few weeks. Wait, so remember when they said that they don't post like suicide bait shit anymore? Am I looking at this? Am I looking at a suicide bait on Twitter right now? Am I looking at this? Am I looking at a suicide bait with all the happy little pills? Did they just say in their video that they don't do this anymore? Just got to the hospital for suicide reasons a couple hours ago. If Trump wins, I can't get out of America. Well, Donald Trump was elected. And I go silent, and all of a sudden, you know what happened. Okay, I don't want to keep. Oh, you poor thing, Dre. I'm so sorry for grooming you. Whatever could I do to repair this tragedy? That is such a horrible fucking TM, dude. You show the obsession graph Birdie made of him. Hybe. Okay, send me the obsession graph. I'm curious now. TW suicide. I do want to say this. In my opinion, I don't think that Jack should not have. I do think that Jack should have not been on the internet. Man, what made you say that? What would make you come to that conclusion that Jack shouldn't have been on the fucking internet? That's crazy. Also, if all of these people are like Birdie fans, like subscribing to me for some reason, or like ex-Birdie fans, just know if you donated to them, you deserved your money to be scammed from you. You deserved it. You deserved it. You were dumb enough to let this mentally ill schizophrenic take money from you over bullshit. You deserved all of your money being stolen. You're idiots. Okay? Just realize that. You let this retard steal your money. I do want to say this. He's not ready to return to the internet. No, Jack should just be in a fucking mental asylum with electroshock therapy. Birdie needs to stay off, especially if he thinks his kind of mentality. I was like laughing while drawing it. That's sickening. Okay. Mario Goatsy already read that. Okay. We already read this one. This is a new one. Or he's part of rip the band-aid off. To be honest, I don't really take my own suicide attempts seriously because I've been entirely desensitized to them. I started when I was 10. I understand why it would be scary to someone without mental illness or any experience with mentally ill people. Although I can't 100% see, even though I can't 100% see that perspective, because I grew up being told I was scary and sick. You are scary. You stabbed your mom.
Just say I'm illegally here.
You stabbed your mom with a fork. And you also doxed your address to somebody that threatened to kill you, which led to swattings of your own family. You are scary. You are sick. I grew up with mental illness since day one. I'm sorry that I involved you guys. I shouldn't have done that, and I've deeply regretted it ever since. I don't really know what I can do to make it up to you. Okay, good. I'm bad at navigating conversations IRL, so I was worried I would seem rude. Yeah, they stabbed their mom with a fork. They admit to this. Yee, starting to take them more seriously. We live only once. I don't think I can just will myself to do that, as I grew up with a vastly different perspective than 99% of people. That's how my brain is wired. No, you just had parents that said, we need to get you off the internet because this is unhealthy and you're doxing our fucking address. Your childhood, from what I can tell, is pretty fucking normal outside of them being like, you're a loser. So they just suicide baited the whole time. Already have that. Okay, thank God. I'm done. Holy shit, I'm so happy. I've never been more happy to be done with this subject. I've never been more happy to be done with a subject in my entire fucking life. Oh my god. I've never been more happy. Never been more happy. Let me see here. Who the fuck am I gonna raid? Who am I gonna raid? You're gonna go watch Queen and watch the Game Awards. All right, you're gonna go watch Queen and watch the Game Awards. Okay. I can't find the graph. Chud Logic saw, however, look at the ferret video. The ferret video. Okay. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Genuinely appreciate your time with me today. Thank you to everybody that donated, new subscribers. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the stream, all that stuff. This stream is going to stay up on the YouTube channel, whether or not it gets ads or not. Essentially, I'm just going to keep this one up because it was literally the entire runtime of the stream is the Birdie drama stuff. I'm just going to keep the title where it is, but I am sending you over to Queeman. I'll be seeing Tommy Wiseau tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. I'll be live on Saturday. I will not be live tomorrow because I am meeting the legend, the GOAT, Tommy Wiseau. So go